Doug Stanhope is a real funny comic.
Cure.
He's dating this chick who is like insane.
Yes.
Bingo. But she's cute. Last time we met her, she had her head shaved. I hope she's got some hair
Does
this
she have
time.
hair
Still hasn't
now?
shaved,
No,
no.
she's
Oh,
shaved.
she still doesn't have any hair.
Hi.
She's so cute. I wonder what she'd look like with hair. Hey, Bingo, how about getting some hair? Nice body,
Hey, Doug.
belly shirt,
Hi.
whole deal.
Thank you.
What's
How
that
are you?
shirt like? Your shirt's kind of open, huh, Bingo?
Yeah.
You stand up and model that for a second, will you? Look at that outfit.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, come on.
Work it.
Look at that
Let me
skirt.
see. Look at me. Showing off your belly and titty and everything. You guys still going strong?
Yeah.
What was your mental illness again? I forget.
Schizoaffective bipolar.
Schizoaffective bipolar. And what does that mean again?
I don't really understand the schizoaffective part. It's a different form of hallucinating and being delusional.
Isn't that like A Beautiful Mind, that movie? Like where the guy sees people and
I never saw
I
it.
don't know
Well,
what
that
that
would
guy
be
had.
hallucinating.
I don't know.
imaginary friends. And
But you can hallucinate and become delusional just having bipolar as well. So,
But I think you give all mentally ill people a hope because you seem to be functioning great now.
Yeah, she
doing all
hasn't
right.
been.
I'm doing all right.
And
You're on medication?
Yeah.
What's your medication?
Lithium.
Lithium.
Yeah.
Strong shit.
And it took about a year to set in.
Yeah, you seem much better even than the last time we saw you.
Things are going okay.
What happened that they committed you to a mental? It's like, you must have had a real deep breakdown or something.
Things were going pretty bad for a while, but the night that it happened was one of the nights where I was scanning the walls and hitting my head up against things, and I was just completely delusional. I had no idea what was
Oh, that's
going
right. You used to
on.
bang your head into the wall.
Can I get a little bit more sound?
Now she's all normal and it's starting to get boring. I'm going to start hiding her
Is it
meds.
bothering you?
Hey, Gary, give her some more
Hey, wait,
juice.
you're just a normal chick. I get in this for a reason.
Bingo, I'm not saying anything dirty about you, but Gary, give her more juice in the can.
Thank you.
Right. You got
that's
volume
perfect.
control back there. Wait.
Is it
How's this? Is
just so?
that good?
Hello,
Little bit
hello.
down.
I got to tell
That's all-
Artie,
Perfect.
just so you know,
Yeah.
you ruined my brother's whole scheme.
What?
My brother's a regular like Joe Lunch Bucket guy, and he just bought a diner. That you know how easy that is to get in the restaurant business in small town Rhode Island.
Yeah, real easy.
But he starts carrying Taylor ham because Artie talks about it all the time, and he sees Artie's going to be at a DVD signing. This is my brother's big brainstorm. Artie's going to be at a DVD signing in Boston this weekend. So I'm going to drive up. I'm going to stand in line. I'm going to get his autograph, and I'm going to mention I'm your brother. So when you're on the air on Monday, he's going to bring up my brother, and you can plug my diner. And his whole scheme worked perfectly, except it happened 5 minutes ago in the hallway during the break.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Yeah.
Where are you guys living again?
Go to that
Aren't you-
diner. It's great.
Aren't you guys living like up in the sticks somewhere?
We live, in the sticks in Arizona. We
In
live
Arizona,
on the
yeah.
Mexican border in Bisbee, Arizona.
That was a wild story you told the last time when Bingo was hanging out with your neighbor.
With the mushroom
The
dealer.
soft
Oh,
drink.
yeah.
Well,
The guy
that's the
gave you a
thing. That's
soft
what I was
rape.
telling them. Like, every time Will calls me for the pre-interview, he's like, what are you up to? And I know the dirt you want, but I can never think of, I wouldn't have thought, oh, gee, what has been up? Well, 3 months ago, Bingo got half raped by a hallucinogen dealer. But
Are you? Is it weird to be? I mean, you're a successful comic and everything. You got a good career going. Is it weird to be with a chick who's like this mentally ill and has to be on lithium?
oh, it's fun being anyone who's different in this world is so hard to find. It's interesting.
You're really into the iconoclast, the person who's out of the norm.
Yeah, but Bingo,
Yeah,
Bingo, I know you're not into being normal and stuff, but why can't you grow hair? I bet you'd be so cute with hair. I mean, you're cute anyway, but
I will at some point, and I'll make the decision as like I did when I shaved it. It'll take no.
It
did you know how
killed her when Britney Spears
Oh,
did
that is
that.
not true.
Come
it's
on.
so cliched for mentally ill people to shave their head. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, are you still crying for help? Because that's what Britney's was. She shaved her head and it was a cry
and
for
I
help.
didn't do it for that when I did. I mean, I wasn't.
I wish
It's an
we had some-
OCD
insane.
thing, isn't it? Like, just for the simplicity of it.
Yeah, why
I
do you
had done it before too.
Why do you shave your head? Because it's like one of the voices or something tells you to shave your head?
No, it's kind of nice to shave your head every 3 days and kind of feel clean, like you're,
Yeah, I've shaved my balls before. It felt a lot nicer
Do you shave off
till
all
it
your
gets hot
vagina
and
hair?
sticky.
Do you shave your vagina?
A lot of times,
Yeah,
it's not
I would
shaving now.
But I would think
You don't want to see it right now. No, kidding. I'm kidding.
if you put that much effort into shaving your head, I think you'd shave your vagina if you didn't.
Well, I do a lot of times,
Yeah.
but
Well, that's cool. But we should have had some wigs here to put her in.
To see what she
I
looks
wear
like
wigs
with
all the
hair.
time.
You do? You wear wigs?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
We dress up all the time.
Yeah, she's like a Mr. Potato Head because it is a clean slate. So, I mean, I've never wanted to shop with any chick that I was with, but we go to thrift stores all the time. You go, hey, put this on your noggin. This will look funny on you. Like, look at her top hat and all sorts of stupid stuff, bunny ears, and it looks funny on her.
That's kind of cool. Your chick's
Yeah.
like a Mr. Potato Head. Has
Exactly.
anyone ever said anything that romantic before? That you
I
like
don't think so.
Like a Mr. Potato Head?
That's nice.
How long you two been going out?
A year and a half.
Year and a half.
been a while.
No, wait, no, it hasn't.
I don't know.
Wait.
Sex
Yeah,
still
it's been a
good?
year and a half.
Is sex still good?
When we get to it.
Yeah.
Roseanne has a lot more sex than us.
Yeah, I was listening to that, going, "Wow,
I don't believe
I
her.
feel bad. I'm not fucking my girlfriend as much as Roseanne's getting laid. That's a problem."
Funny would be, I mean, it's not funny. I mean, the last time they were here, Doug, who is a very successful comic, by the way.
If you keep calling me successful just because of this Richard Jenny thing, and you're afraid I'm going the same way, you don't have to. You don't really
I'm
need to.
feeling really guilty because we turned Richard Jenny down and now he's dead, you know?
That certainly couldn't have helped.
Yeah. I'm sure that added to. Did you know him at all?
I'd met him a few times. I had a previous girlfriend that she was on his Platypus Man show.
Oh.
And he'd always hit on her when I was standing right there.
Oh, wow. Don't you love
This is
guys
my
like that?
boyfriend. Oh, hi. Anyway. But no, he was
I have a couple of guys I know who do that with Beth, my girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, like
They try to ignore
They
you?
don't look at me. They
Yeah.
never ask a question about me. They just focus on her.
kind of like
it's
you
kinda
and
funny.
Bingo every time I do this show lately.
Yeah, you know, I kind of have this thing for Bingo, honestly. But Bingo, yeah, let's ignore him. No, but the last time you were here, Doug, you were talking about your mushroom dealer.
Always a fun topic.
Yeah.
No, they have a guy up in Arizona who would get him mushrooms, and then Bingo goes over to see the guy to get some mushrooms.
Right, he invited her over.
And then he says, I'm into massage, and Bingo, being mentally ill, gets naked in front of the guy,
lays down on a table.
and he put his penis in it.
Yeah.
I forced
No, it was a
himself on.
soft rape.
Yeah,
there was
it
no,
was on her.
Yeah,
it was on.
The guy's
What do you mean it
is
was
some
a soft
elderly
rape?
dude. Like,
Oh, you're saying it wasn't all the way in?
No, no,
no, he just grabbed her by the. Go ahead.
It wasn't all the way in, though, right?
no.
It wasn't?
No.
Where did he come? Like on your ass?
He didn't come at all, to my knowledge. My eyes were shut. I did.
He slipped something in there, though. What is
Yeah,
it?
no, he grabbed her by the snatch and grabbed her clit and then laid on her naked and just
was
held
it,
on to her.
Yeah.
But he
You-
was like he looked like that old dude from The Simpsons with the beard.
But you never told him to stop, did you? I mean, like.
No, I was freaked out. I shut down.
Wow.
But that's a technique, you know, that people don't know about that one, where you lie on the person as a massage.
I've never. You know what? If you go on the internet, Borat.
Not quite Swedish, but it's some kind of Nordic.
Sacha Baron Cohen in the DVD release of the Borat movie. He has a scene where a guy comes in to give him a massage. It's an edited out scene. They should have put it in the movie. It's funny as hell. The guy comes in and then Borat's totally nude and like starts getting on top of the guy. You know, it's the funniest fucking thing. What is it, Ganch?
Hey, Howard, we have a bunch of wigs if you want to see this.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Bingo, put some hair on. Let me see how you look.
All right.
Let me see if you look like a girl. Maybe you look better with your head shaved. You know what? When Sinead O'Connor put her hair back, you know, when she grew her
wasn't
hair
so
back,
cute.
she wasn't that cute.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, what do you want to try first?
I've seen her with
blonde,
hair.
or redhead.
Try Bingo as a blonde first. All right. Let me see.
Have you ever been a blonde?
No.
Pull that down there.
Let's see. Yeah, you know,
Is it
Bingo doesn't look
straight?
so good as a blonde.
Oh, no, that's not it.
No,
No, that's not your
That's
look.
not
Get
the
rid of
look.
It's
that.
the hair, Bingo.
Hang on,
Believe it's not you.
wait for the camera, honey.
Give the dark hair for
Let's
Bingo.
try brunette.
Brunette. This looks like a better. Let her put it on good. Put it on good. See, that's cute.
Oh, profile's good there, too.
Let me see.
Sorry.
Look at me.
All right.
Look at me. Oh, that's cute.
Your look.
Right, Doug? She's cute as a brunette, right?
I've seen her with hair. When I met her years ago, I met her like 6 years ago the first time. So I've seen her with hair. And yeah, she was hot.
Wait a second. Look at. Give the dark hair for
Let's
Bingo.
try brunette.
Brunette. This looks like a better. Let her put it on good. Put it on good. See, that's cute.
Let me see.
Profile's good there, too.
Let me see.
Sorry.
Look at me.
All right.
Look at me. Oh, that's cute.
Your look.
Right, Doug? She's cute as a brunette, right?
I've seen her with hair. When I met her years ago, I met her like 6 years ago the first time. So I've seen her with hair. And yeah, she was hot.
Wait a second. Look at the camera. Look how cute you are with hair.
Oh, look at you.
I mean, is it me? I mean, she'd even be pretty like amongst other pretty like chick celebrities. I mean, she's that pretty, right?
She's very Valerie Bertinelli-ish with the hair.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
See, look at yourself up there, baby.
Oh, that's horrible.
What do you mean gross? Take a look. Oh.
The problem is the mid stage when she's got a crew cut trying to grow it out.
Let it grow in.
Got that spiky sort
Yeah.
Hide her up. They try it as a redhead now.
No, that's not
Sort of Justin Timberlake
Wait, let me
look.
see. Keep it on.
Oh, no.
You kind of look like Louis
You're not a
XIV.
Yeah, that's Mama's family.
No, that's too much hair for you.
Mama's family.
Very,
Hey, Ganj, let's try a couple of
Bonnie
beards. You got any
Raitt.
fake beards?
Wait, she's already my beard. What are you talking about?
She's very Marie Antoinette with that big redhead.
that's a Bonnie Raitt wig that if I ever saw
The
one.
brunette works for you, baby. I'm telling you. Why don't you grow your hair out?
I will at some point.
You got to.
I will.
Or just get
Well,
a
you
series
want her-
of wigs.
You want her to be ordinary, Howard.
That's
She
not
doesn't-
ordinary. I
Yes,
want her to
it
be
is.
hot. She's got a hot little
She
body.
doesn't want to be ordinary.
Do you ever go around like showing off your body? Do you ever wear provocative outfits and
Well,
stuff?
she used to just start walking around the neighborhood naked when she was
Right.
off her meds.
Really?
Yeah.
You would just walk outside?
Talking on her banana phone. She'd have a banana and talking to people on it and walking
and
up and down.
totally nude.
Wait
Yeah.
a second. When you were going out with her and she was off her meds, suddenly you'd come home. She'd be on a banana talking.
No, I'd be
That's when
home.
I
She'd
first
just
moved
start
in.
walking out, going back from the guest house naked and talking on her phone. And then she's up and down the street.
Yeah.
Was your head shaved at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd walk around your neighborhood naked, and like did people see you, your neighbors and stuff?
I didn't know.
Our neighborhood's pretty quiet, so if they did see it, they'd probably just turn a blind
shut
eye.
the
You're
window.
kidding me.
Like I'd be going, I should really grab her, and then I go, nah,
Let's
fuck
get the
it.
camera.
Get the camera. Yeah.
So you have that on videotape, huh?
I have lots of
Still shot.
pictures of her doing stuff that I should have stopped her from doing,
that's
but
so
I had to
great.
get.
Oh, my.
Hey, I should mention that Doug wrote a book in 2006 called, and this is Fun with Pedophiles, The Best of Baiting. Your book is about how to go on the internet, and you set
It's
up an
just the
account.
logs, yeah.
You set up an account, and you try to catch pedophiles on your own.
It's basically like what that Dateline is doing now. We did just for fun, but we weren't trying to,
Right.
do it as a social service. We were doing it to fuck with pedophiles on the internet.
Right.
Is that
And
book
just-
still available?
Yeah, I just self-published it. I just put it out in December.
Is it on your website?
Yeah, at DougStanhope.com.
Are the conversations fun? Like, what was your
It's
name?
the funniest shit I've ever done.
What was the
I
name?
laugh at this stuff,
What
and
was
I
your,
hate me.
What was your name on the internet?
I had a lot of different ones. One of them was they're all posed as 12-year-old girls who want hot, sexy talk with older men.
Right,
Pork
right.
Pie Annie.
Yeah, Pork Pipe
Cyber
Annie.
on Wheels.
But yeah, Cyber Girl on Wheels was my completely crippled, fucked up one.
What do you think of that you wanted to talk to guys as a girl? I mean,
Well, I started, baiting.org was the original site that was doing this, and I started reading them. It was like Tom Sawyer painting the fence. I was laughing so hard at their shit that I wanted to start doing it
Right.
too.
so it's called baiting. It's almost like going fishing. You try to hook in a
Right.
pedophile, and you start a relationship with a pedophile.
And you
ever
bait
take
them
it-
into cyber sex, and once they start getting into it, then you start making it weirder and weirder, and then
what-
they all pretty much end with, and now I'm jacking myself off too. Ooh, suck my dick. You're a dude.
What about so when you were, what were you, a 12-year-old girl? Would you say? How
Yeah.
old were you? And what did you look like? What was your description of yourself?
They're all different.
They're all different, but they're all. Each chapter is a different persona
Well,
that
what
I'd
did the
use,
roller
and-
skating girl look like?
Oh no, she wasn't
was
roller skating. She was
no.
in a wheelchair.
A wheelchair.
Yeah, but people that see on wheels, they'd think roller skating.
Yeah.
If they didn't read close enough in the profile, I don't let my handicap keep me back.
And you're saying the pedophiles would try to pick up a girl in a wheelchair?
Oh yeah, and I'd go into you're gonna have to get past the bed sores. It's well written. I don't. You have to read this shit. It really. I'll cry laughing still when I go back and read
Yeah.
those things.
Did you ever meet any of the guys?
No.
No.
How's he
didn't
going
go
to
that
meet
far.
him? He's not a 12-year-old girl.
Well,
Yeah.
so what? You never know. So the guy would get on and go, hey, he's probably lying too. He probably says he's younger than he really is, but whatever.
Yeah, you can never tell. But again, you're just trying to
What would
get
a
a
guy-
really funny.
What would these guys want to do to a little poor little girl in a wheelchair? What would they want to do? Like, I'm going to lift you out of your wheelchair and lay you down on the bed.
Yeah, but most of them are like horribly misspelled. I want you to suck my cock. Just basic stuff.
Right,
But
right.
the thing is, you're making it funny when you come back.
What do you say? Like when a guy says to you, "I want to suck your cock. I want you to suck my cock."
You have to read this shit.
I got to get a copy of that. I got to get a copy.
I should have brought you one. I'm not really good at this business end of this shit.
So what's the name of the book?
Fun with Pedophiles: The Best of Baiting.
Oh, cool. I'll have to definitely get that. That sounds way good.
It would be like Dateline, that whole, to catch a pedophile. That would be a lot more fun if they turned it into a prank and weren't so self-serving.
It's pretty fun now.
Someone told me you did a weird thing. Like you had friends over for a party once when you were younger, and that, tell me if this is true, and that you didn't want them to fuck up your apartment. So you gave them all Xanax without you put it in their water.
That's
buddies.
No, that's not even a story.
What do you mean? Sounds like a story to me.
Oh no, that's one of your guys is friends with her friend they played in my town.
My
they have
engineer,
a band.
for the record.
They were just hammered and came back to my house, and I gave them Xanax so we could pass out.
Oh, they knew they were on Xanax.
That's no story.
All right, it wasn't a secret Xanax
The guys told me you drugged them so they wouldn't screw up your apartment.
I think that's they just assumed that I wanted them to fall down.
We don't care about the house.
I trash my house more than anyone else could.
So it sounds like things are pretty normal. Bingo hasn't been acting out, hasn't been walking around the neighborhood naked, and she hasn't been raped by anyone these days. It's kind of quiet.
It's getting normal. It's getting normal.
Yeah, all my stories are so the same. Like it's hard to top yourself after a while. You get to a place.
Yeah, no, you can't top what you did the last time. There's no question you can't. You just gotta hang and just hope those moments happen. That's all.
Well, now where are you two in the relationship? Is it more serious? Are we talking marriage?
We're not into marriage.
No.
And you can't have kids because maybe you'll pass on your mental illness.
Yeah, I won't.
You would.
And I have a
do that,
vasectomy.
You had a vasectomy?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Really?
Yeah,
You still married? Someone told me you're still legally married.
Well, yeah, it's a long, confusing story. I got married to some chick when I was like 20, when I lived in Vegas. It was a chick I worked with, and we got drunk, and it was really funny because in Vegas you can do that. You can get hammered, and let's go get married.
Yeah.
And it seemed funny, but she was another insane person, but she was like 33. And she turned into be some like really weird pathological liar.
You
chick.
better get out of this marriage because if you end up making it big and end up getting a lot of dough
You'll
or
have
something,
to pay her to leave.
You're gonna have to pay her off. Get out of it now while you got no money.
I can't imagine. We're talking almost 20 years.
Yeah, she could come after
20
you.
years ago, that just because there's some random piece of paperwork, even though
Bro, get a divorce.
Disappeared.
Right?
I started the proceedings once because I was dating another chick who's a comic here in town, Betsy Wise.
You realize that chick owns half of Fun with Pedophiles? Think about it.
Yeah, $750.
Yeah, I think I made $750 off of that book.
She actually owes you money right now.
Self-publishing is
How come in my neighborhood I never see like a bingo type running around naked in the streets?
Because you'd move.
I wouldn't. I would love to see bingo naked running around my apartment, around where my apartment is. I think that's great.
You don't see nothing fun happens in this fucking boring world anymore.
I know.
There's no.
Is that
good
why you're
stories.
into bingo? Do you think? Because it's like bingo always has the potential of going off and being wild and being truly.
Well, we have to make our own wild, like on the road with the, doing the
no one's
What do you
fun
mean?
anymore.
What kind of wild do you make?
I don't know.
really-
I don't know. We just pull stunts and do shit just to try to break up the monotony. No one's so fucking boring anymore.
You know what's so sad? Most of the people running around in New York running around naked look like,
They don't look like bingo.
No, they look more like an elephant. They look more
I
like
used to
Benji.
run around naked a lot more too, and I don't even. I'd shower with clothes. Is that Benji, the naked picture in that waiting room?
Yeah, he's always naked.
I looked at that and I'm like, I'm getting a look like that. It's gross.
That's when I was in great shape.
Yeah, I'm falling apart.
I dig Doug that he could go out with a mentally ill woman and not give a shit, just kind of say, sometimes you lay in bed, sometimes you think, well, Bingo could go berserk in bed and I could be asleep and she could
he's going out with a good-looking mentally ill woman. Let's not fucking give him a priest outfit.
Yeah, but still, would you?
What are you saying, Artie?
Artie, come on, you got to, you got to always be looking behind
saying, good-looking's good-looking.
you. You're saying you would go out with Bingo, even though you know
I've dated several crazy broads because they had nice tits.
All right.
They weren't even
and most of those chicks will deny to the end that they're crazy and that you're an asshole. And she walks up and shows you her paperwork.
Hey, David, you're on the air. What's happening?
Yeah, hi, Howard. How are you?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I was just curious. I mean, how about Bingo becomes mentally ill for a couple of minutes and takes her top off?
Gets naked. It might be creepy. Doug's a friend of the show and everything. I don't know.
We don't want to undress his girl.
I feel weird asking Bingo to be nude.
It's hard to become mentally ill.
But Bingo, you sat on this. Bingo,
bang her head against the wall.
Yeah, Bingo sat on the Sibian the last time, and we even said it was the craziest Sibian ride ever.
Okay.
I think she's done.
Let it out, crazy girl. It was really good. Did you like it? Do you ever think about it?
She said she listened to someone had taped it and gave her a tape of the wrap-up show that she just listened to.
I heard the wrap-up show. Yeah, they said it looked like I had cerebral palsy. They could tell it was real because it was not really attractive.
Because your eyes rolled into the back of your head. Did you like it? Do you ever think about the Sibian, or you don't?
No, I mean,
it's the last time she came.
It was. Might have been, actually.
Is that true? Doug can't make you come?
No, it's not that he can't. It's we don't have sex.
What's going on? When's the last time you had sex?
A while ago.
Be honest, man. You always have been. How long?
Yeah.
How long's it been? Months?
Last time I did blow with you. Well, I've been on the road a lot too, so it's not like we've been.
We're not together all the time.
Is it good for Bingo?
Like I haven't. This is the first. She just flew in.
Is it good for Bingo to be doing blow? I mean, because she
and lithium.
Drugs. For me, it's been fine. No, it really has, because I mean, if you hallucinate on mushrooms, you're putting it into your body.
She does mushrooms. It's crazy.
Really?
But I know in my head what's going to happen.
Right.
It's the times that
she gets alien-like.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you'd have to see her. Just she all the caricatures of hallucinogens she becomes.
So are you saying you guys
tongue popping out and eyes like this?
Are you guys saying you're only able to have sex at this point when you're coked up, when you're fueled up? Because
no, that's him.
Well, what's going on with you?
It's not that I'm unable. I have no fucking interest anymore.
He doesn't have a drive.
You know what? I listened to Bubba's show. You could be having a testosterone level problem.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm such a drunk.
Are you monogamous?
Like Artie, when you're a big junkie, did you care about fucking?
No, I'm telling you, I understand what Doug's saying, and I get bored real easy now too. And you feel like you have nothing, like no cares or anything, right? And
wait a second.
And you just want to get high or drunk to be.
Yeah, I'm drunk all the time. And then you're like,
you're a big drinker.
But what's going on?
I mean, if I had a girlfriend with me, though, in other words, like if I didn't have a chick, I was too lazy to go. I would rather get high before going to find a broad.
Go find one.
But if I had a chick with me and she was willing, I would fuck.
When there's porn right there on the computer and you can just jack off, you're still going to go try to find a chick and lie to her all night?
That's how me and Dana started to get separate. We started to get separated when I started doing heroin because... Like, in other words, she would say, do you want me to come over? And I'd be like, no, I just rather get fucked up and not telling her that. So she thought it was her.
Right.
When it was really the drugs. And then eventually...
Don't you think this is a sign that the relationship could be ending, Bingo? I mean, Doug doesn't want to fuck you anymore. I mean, you're a hot chick and you have needs.
We're really honest with each other. Yeah.
What? When's the last time you guys fucked? How many months?
Probably January.
January?
Yeah.
You know what month this is?
Yeah.
I don't know what month this is.
March.
It's March.
That's not that long ago.
But would you say you get whiskey dick?
I just don't care.
He doesn't have a drive.
I don't have a drive. I hate
Bingo,
myself.
if I brought in a really hot chick right now, brand new, strange, he'd have a
we
drive.
did. We had that threesome. That was fucking awful.
When was that?
Oh, God. That was in San Francisco.
Well, how long
it was
ago was
terrible.
that?
That's the last time we had sex, probably.
No.
Well, it was a threesome with another chick, right?
Wait, you didn't have sex when you did the coke?
No, that was another. That was we did. I think Bad Ecstasy that night.
How'd you
that was the night Molly was
Bad Ecstasy. That's a great title for a movie.
When did you have the threesome?
That was end of last year sometime. Yeah,
I didn't know
that.
Where'd you meet the chick?
At a show in San Francisco, and it was just really awkward.
Bingo, you're up for that kind of play?
Yeah, this one wasn't great at all.
Have you been with other girls? Have you been with other girls?
That was the first time all the way. I mean, yeah, I've done things with other women before.
Oh, I didn't know. Man, you are fun. Yeah, she's
But this
fun.
is not a fun night.
No, that was not a
really
fun
was
night.
not a
Why
fun
was
night.
it so bad?
Just the chick was. It was really awkward.
Where'd you meet the chick?
She was at my show.
And she came up to you afterwards and,
And
said,
she
I
was
want to
pretty hot for just,
sitting at a
okay.
show.
But
And she was a fan of yours?
yeah, but she was, I don't know.
And Bingo.
Seemed fake, you know.
It
You know
really
how-
did.
But wait a second, Bingo. You were in the audience that night?
Oh, yeah, I was there.
And Doug says to you, hey, this chick wants to come home with us? How does that all work? I mean, that's a
Well,
tough...
it's a drug thing, you know. I forget.
She was
exactly
like, hey,
what-
let's go do some drugs. And
It was really spur of the moment. We weren't. I mean, it wasn't thought
How
out.
does it happen?
You end a show and you start drinking. There's a bunch of people there, and you
Yeah.
stumble
Start
to
talking.
another bar, and then the bar's closing, and
Everybody goes
the
back
other
to the
comics
hotel
go into
rooms.
the hotel, and
So
there's
then-
waitress hanging out, and then you're in between hotels, and then hey, this chick's still here, and
Doug, did you think something might happen the whole night, or was it just total shock to you? That's a big deal, bro.
not
Man.
maybe for you.
Yeah, we really
I'm
wasn't.
sorry.
This
But
really
it is.
wasn't a
It
big
is.
deal.
Really?
for us. Yeah,
My
it
girlfriend
really
never
is.
lets me have threesomes.
But we
You know.
we live a different lifestyle where we are out on the road. You're out getting hammered. Artie knows you're out getting hammered every night. You don't plan things out. There's
So
no.
the chick
It's
kind
not
of
conducive to normalcy at
the
all.
chick
Yeah.
hung back in your hotel room, and what was she wearing? Was she hot?
On paper, yes, but she wasn't really sexually enticing. She,
Yeah.
like if you were banging half the porn stars you have on here, you'd know they're lying. You know they're
Yeah.
faking it. You know,
So, Bingo, what'd you end? Who made the first move? Like, how did it all go down?
I think you did that night, but it's hard to remember.
I know
she coming on
she was hinting at it
She was
without
hinting
saying
at
it.
How did she hint? Like, what did she go? Oh, I'm so horny.
Well, she
don't
was
remember the
following you back
details.
into the.
But I know at one point where I knew it could have happened if I pushed it, but I let her go because I knew we weren't really.
She was following you where?
No,
was
we
she?
were in our hotel.
Yeah, but you said she was just following you around the whole night.
No, she. Oh, well, the whole night we were just. There was a bunch of us.
What was Bingo saying, though? What were you saying, Bingo? She was following Doug?
Oh, she followed you back into the room.
What?
Yeah.
And
She
you-
left, and then she came back because she forgot something, or
Bingo, you don't get jealous that Doug's going to be hammering another woman right in front of you?
He loves me.
Yeah.
He loves me. I know that.
So what happened? All three of you get naked?
Yeah, and you also gave me the eye. You were like, is this okay or is this weird? And I'm like, yeah, it's weird. Why not, though? It is
Yeah.
weird.
But we were kind of making eye contact over, like. And
And then when we started, we're like,
How does it
the
start?
fuck do we get out of this?
She goes, and you know, Artie, when you're doing the narcotics, it doesn't lend well to maximum pressure. And she goes, I sucked the best dick ever. And she starts blowing me, and it's like she's trying to get her mouth as wide as she can to barely. It was the worst, like head.
I'm watching him.
Bingo, when
Yeah, you're on narcotics.
that's a
You
good
want
point.
it vicious
But
and
Bingo-
nearly painful.
When you're watching this, what's going through your head?
I
That's your
am
man.
desperate. I'm desperately trying not to laugh because I'm looking at him and knowing what's going on, and I'm like, I don't know how to get out of this, but it's fucking funny from his side. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was the most gentle, caring head I've ever.
If a chick tells me they suck the best dick ever, I usually go, well, being that the best dick ever is not here, will mine work?
Bingo, no thoughts of
And
jealousy?
it never works.
I'm not really that type of person. You would say if I was. I'm not.
Wow,
No.
that's pretty cool.
We're close. We're close. Like, I know what's going through his head.
Yeah, but maybe you need other girls in this thing because you guys aren't having sex anymore. It's kind of sad as a couple.
Yeah, well, you don't have the drive, and I can masturbate just fine. So
So what do you do every night? Do you masturbate every night?
sometimes multiple times during the day.
That doesn't upset you, Doug, that your woman...
no, she would like. When there have been times, and her drive fluctuates with the meds she's
Yeah,
on.
that's
Right.
I mean, sometimes she's just like me, but sometimes she'd just sit there in the car just jacking off nonstop, masturbating while we're driving between gigs for hours. Like,
Wow.
are you still doing that?
What does she do? She just
But I
puts her
mean, she'll
hand
do
down
it
her
while
pants?
she's watching a flick. Like she can bifurcate her attention like that. She'll be reading a book, jacking off,
You jack
talking
off-
on the phone.
You jack off several times a day. But isn't that kind of a sad picture that Bingo's jacking off a couple of times a day and Doug's like not even getting it up for
well,
her?
I'm good at it. I can satisfy myself. So
Yeah,
and
but-
we get along so well.
Yeah, I don't know, but it seems like
So
the
you're
passion.
just like friends, right?
Why are
Yeah, I
you
guess so.
trying to
We're like-
ruin their relationship?
Yeah, when Fred hangs out with me, he jacks off 4 or 5 times right in front of me. Is it weird to look over and see your girlfriend jacking off?
For that long.
Is she really into it? Like
she does
like
it.
a jackrabbit.
No, she does it like she's smoking a cigarette or you're drinking, just jacking off.
She
like,
take off her clothes, or she just slides her hand down her pants?
slides her hand
If we're
down her pants.
driving, yeah.
Yeah. If you're driving, you just slide your hand down your pants. Do you ever like take your top off and show truckers your titties and all that kind of stuff and get crazy?
It's almost like you play with your balls when you're watching the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. I play with my penis all the time.
Yeah.
Even during the show, I'm constantly busy with it.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Yeah. So how long does it take you to get off bingo?
It depends. It depends on where my med level is.
Right.
So.
It's complicated. So you didn't even kiss this chick in the hotel room or anything?
Yeah, we did.
You
We
did?
both kissed her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's pretty wild. And then what happens? You all get naked? And then
I took a shower with
Then
her.
I feel shame
You took a
because I
shower
look
with her?
like that picture of Benji.
you took
then
a
I go-
shower with her? What, before it got started?
Yeah.
And like what goes on in the shower?
Well, again, it was just completely awkward.
Why?
Even
In the shower it was awkward? Weren't you
the
kind
whole
of...
thing was kind of awkward.
Was she
Probably because
start-
we were on coke, and it was just weird. It was a weird.
Yeah.
night.
Was
it
she
was very-
fingering you in the shower and everything?
No.
She wasn't
That
kissing you?
started later.
She didn't rub your titties and stuff in the
Oh,
shower?
yeah.
Oh, she did. She kissed you and rubbed your titties in the
Yeah.
shower. Boy, for not
And
being
I did that to her.
for not being into it, it sure sounds like a lot happened.
Well,
Yeah, no,
a lot did happen, but we
happen.
really
It just-
weren't into it.
And then after the shower, you get into bed, and what happens? You two start licking each other? Bingo starts licking. You licked her, or she licked you? Or
Both.
You both did.
They both went down on each other.
How was that? Was she good at going down on you?
Not really.
Every time, and
Wow,
every
what's
time
the
I've
point?
been in a threesome, it was.
Well, that is the point. I mean, we were trying to figure out how to get out of it, but I mean, how do you
It
get out of
seems
that?
to keep going while you're figuring out how to get out of it.
Did you bang her, Doug?
Yeah, I banged her a little bit, but yeah, couldn't keep wood.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, that sounds terrible. How much drinking are you doing, pal?
Oh, that's more of a narcotic. Well, actually,
That
no,
was-
narcotics.
Yeah.
It starts to take over your life. You just want to be high. It really is more important than anything.
What kind of narcotics are we talking about?
That night, I don't know if it was coke or ecstasy, but
Right.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I tell you, what a great thing to be able to say. Every time I've done a threesome, I don't have that in my repertoire.
Yeah, there are people out there banging their heads on the steering wheel now every time.
I mean, you're treating it like it's nothing, Doug.
I forget some threesomes I've had.
Yeah.
I forgot until I came up
Bingo.
here that I've done. Oh, Roseanne, wait, I did her TV show a lot. Like, I forget TV shows I've done.
And Bingo is like so nonchalant about it. I mean, God, this girl was eating you out. You eating her out. You'd think that'd be a major sort of story. Do you ever close your eyes and think about girls and masturbate?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, you do?
Not
You-
her. But yeah.
You've had sex with girls that's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's a good example is to a shrink told me once that degenerate gamblers, people addicted to gambling, men have a way less sex drive than average men because they're just so into gambling. There's something about it.
Right.
I get the
sex.
same high from gambling that I do from coke.
Oh, really? Wow, that's great.
It's the same
Well, you're on
body
the road.
high. I'm awake. I'm alert.
I think
Yeah,
it's an
yeah.
addiction thing.
You and Doug have a lot in
You know,
common.
like gambling makes me really horny, like
Yeah,
coke does.
Yeah.
See,
Gambling
coke,
makes
there's
me
a-
wicked horny.
There's
what
a
about-
perfect amount of coke to do before sex. Because I've done too much coke and then you can't
Yeah.
fuck at all. But
Would you mind if Bingo did another guy consensually?
She's had sort of indiscretions.
Oh, you have? You've
I
cheated on
tell her
Doug?
I don't want to know about it if it happens.
Have you been fucking other guys behind Doug's back?
No.
Tell the truth, Bingo.
No. There was one
I shouldn't have even
instance.
brought this up.
Yeah, there was.
What was the instance? Another
We were
soft rape?
all no.
did you fuck Dave Attell?
No, it was a feature.
What happened?
Even worse.
It was a middle act.
What
Oh,
happened?
this guy's our buddy.
He's a friend of ours.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Is he?
he's a-
Is he comic?
But why'd you fuck him? Doug,
we didn't actually fuck.
what did you do?
We messed around, but
You
we were
blew him?
all. I don't even remember.
Tell the truth.
We were all really drunk.
Doug, do you
and-
know about this, or is this the
yeah,
first
yeah,
time?
yeah,
I knew
I
about
guess
it.
he does.
We tell.
I passed out that night, and but yeah, when she came banging on the hotel door naked 9 o'clock the next morning. I knew that look of shame in her face.
Doug, we got to get some dates together. We got to get some dates on the road together.
Wait a second. You're telling me you're okay with that? That didn't bum you out?
We don't do this. Doesn't happen very often.
Okay, when it happened,
I hope not.
It didn't bum you out?
No, because I've been in that same situation. You make bad choices when you party hard.
Yeah.
Is this a comedian that's known? I mean,
He's a friend of mine.
He's a buddy of ours. You don't have to say who it is.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you'd want the plug or not at this point.
Is he a single guy?
Huh?
Is he single?
Yeah, he's a single guy.
Oh, so he don't probably. Well, you don't have to name. But is he a guy we know?
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. His girlfriend in San Francisco that week. I go, hey, come here. And we were walking back to the hotel, and I jammed my hand down her pants and put a couple of fingers in her. I go, now we're even.
Oh, man. So what happened when you went to the hotel? You didn't fuck the guy, but you just blew him and stuff?
I don't even remember. We messed around. I don't remember what happened.
You do. You just don't want Doug to
know. We were all drunk. I told him everything the next day.
Has this guy been on the show? Has he been on my show?
No. He's out of Texas.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, because I don't want to know. Well, that is some story, you two. I tell you, Doug. Bingo.
You start getting wrapped up in the small details in life.
What are you going to do about this drug addiction thing, man?
I do drugs very socially.
Yeah, okay.
Very
I
what
do
about the drinking?
Coke a couple times a month. But yeah, I drink pretty much every night.
Every night? How many drinks?
Depends on
I can drink 7 or 8 beers and consider it not drinking that night. Well, I didn't really drink last night.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're depressed a little bit,
Yeah, you get that way.
Yeah.
Maybe
just less and less is interesting.
You should be on some medication too, maybe.
Maybe
I
you
need some of that healing energy from that Roseanne. Yeah.
But like Doug, do you like set limits? Like tonight, you're supposed to be taping a Showtime special, right?
Yeah.
Now, is there a limit of drinks you'll have?
Are you going to drink for this?
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be plugging that.
That's why you're here, honey.
Artie needs to know what you're doing so he can help himself.
I will.
I'm curious.
I'll be doing 2 shows, so I'll do what I do on the road. I'm not going to try to polish it up for Showtime.
But you're going to tape 2 shows.
Then people would have higher expectations when they come see me live.
But you're going to tape 2 shows and they'll edit it together for one special, right?
Right.
So in between shows, you're not going to try to.
No, I'll start drinking before the first show.
Wow.
See, that's like when I taped my DVD, I tried to I had some boundaries.
Trying to be professional.
I mean, some, but. I did the same exact thing he just said. I did 2. You wear the same things, and then he just edited it together. And I wish I could say I was better, but I did drink probably a little too much in between. And some of the shit got fucking better.
Well, no, I really do, and I do a bit about it. But I have AA friends who will all have eventually had to cave in and admit that I'm funnier when I'm drunk. Like AA people tell me that.
That's hard for an AA guy to admit.
It fucking kills them to say it. It's like they're denying their religion when they say it.
You know what, Doug? You're a better driver when you drink.
I know. Well, it's like having your psychiatrist tell you that not only the voices in your head real, but they're accurate. What?
They're right. They're the only thing sensible about you.
Well, I got to tell you, this has been a very interesting morning, to say the least. The 2 of you are great. Doug, I love your career, the way it's going. Tonight at 8 o'clock, you will prove
I love the way
again.
your career is going. We finally we finally got the serious, and she even listens. She's catching me up on all the shit I missed in the last 2 weeks because she's had the car.
Bingo, you're up on the show?
Yes.
George Takei.
Isn't he the best?
He was
They think
brilliant.
Artie's doing heroin again.
Gee, I wonder why.
Do you think, what is your opinion of that?
I don't think so.
No,
Thank you.
He's not.
And
But you know
look
what? You
great.
look-
You don't look nearly as fat as these guys say.
They're awful to me. They really are.
He hasn't stood up and shown you. He's almost 300 pounds.
I know, but it's weird. Like that scales off. I gotta be. I'm 288 first of all.
Yeah.
Look,
Well, the beard is new, too.
We feed him over there. He can no longer get out of that chair.
He's glued to that chair now.
Although
his
George
ass is bound to the chair.
The chair has become part of it.
Although George Takei did look extra small than the last time he was here.
Bingo, are you saying that if you were on the road, you might end up in Artie's room one night if you're all traveling around together?
It would depend on what we were drinking that night. I don't know.
You'll be
How
drinking
much
Jack Daniels.
That's the thing, is we don't know what's going to happen to us.
Well,
Nobody knows. You just roll with it.
We'd have to drink. Our friend David Tell has a great joke. He goes, I was drinking my favorite drink a lot.
Oh, A lot.
A lot.
Well, you'll be drinking everything that night when Artie's there. Trust me.
All right.
In other words, you're not ruling it out. Artie could be on the list. Is what you said.
Absolutely.
I don't
Good
want
for
to
you,
risk
Artie.
Doug's friendship. That would be terrible.
He'll be cool.
Sure you do. You're not that great of friends with Doug.
I'll go out and get a...
Doug, do you also not have the jealous gene? You don't get jealous?
I rarely get jealous. I mean,
It's human nature to at some point. I mean,
If you love someone, don't you want to set them free? No. If you love someone, don't you get jealous? If
we
they're
do
with-
love each other, and something's obviously
Not
working out.
necessarily.
Yeah. well,
Something's working.
I don't know. I got to figure this out.
Okay, so why would the jealousy, like, why would that
I wouldn't
something
want
negative be
Bingo-
attached to love as something that's inherently needed?
If Bingo
well, you
was
can't
my-
love her if you don't have negative feelings in it.
No, if Bingo was my girlfriend, I want Bingo to myself. I don't want to share her with some comedian.
Well, it's not like I'm going, baby, hey, we're going to do this. Well, I decided to go blow someone else tonight, so I'll be home. No, I mean, but if things
This
happen on
rarely
the road.
happens. It's not.
All right. Hey, call me a prude. What do I know? What do I know, man? I don't know. Call me nuts. You think I'm nuts, Robin? I don't think so.
Oh, they have an interesting relationship, maybe a little bit more evolved than most people.
Yeah, they sound like a much better
Yeah, we get
civilization
along
than us.
fine.
Do you do girls without Bingo being there?
Not that I'd say on the air in front of you.
So you do.
I've had my indiscretions too.
Oh, you have. Bingo, that doesn't upset
Now, do
you?
you fess up to Bingo about your peccadillos?
I have.
Doug, we've all known about your dalliances.
Bingo, you're not a little bit jealous? Come on.
Jealousy happens. I mean, we've both experienced it, but it's not like we take it out on each other.
Well, there you go. Have you done anyone since the last time you did Bingo? Have you been with any other women?
No.
No, all right. Okay, that's good enough. And check out Doug. And tonight you're taping a special?
Tonight, 2 shows at the Gotham
that's
Comedy
a big
Club.
deal. All right, so go see Doug. He's going to be at his best. He's only going to have a few drinks. And check
He's
out
taping.
That's right. He's taping. It's a very big night. And check out Doug at DougStanhope.com.
If I'm drinking, it's because I'm trying to be professional. Keep that in mind.
I
trying to be as funny as I possibly
pictures,
can be.
Are there pictures of Bingo on your website?
Yeah, I don't
We
know
have
what
great pictures up right now, the Safeway pictures.
Anything,
Oh, wait.
On
the
my
MySpace.
MySpace.
If you go to the
anything nude?
MySpace.
Bingo, any nudes up
No,
there?
this is.
No, it's
explain.
better. We went to one of those MySpace, to one of those grocery store. Had one of those, hey, come in for a free sitting portrait studio.
So we dressed all up.
I dressed up in like cheese ball.
Oh, there you are. Oh, what is that?
Where is it? Let me see.
Look at that. Oh, that's funny.
What? The
one of-
pedophile picture?
The one of both of us is better.
Oh, there you go. There is.
That is some serious hair there. That's nice.
That's Bingo. All right, listen. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
And good luck with the special tonight.
Thanks.
Try to have just a couple of drinks. Don't go too crazy.
Doug,
be top of your game.
Thursday night, that Comedy Central thing I taped was at the same club Thursday night.
Right.
So I was there. May I suggest right next door is Jake's Saloon. Very good. Very good place.
And you know what
good
I
place
might
to drink.
suggest? You know what I might suggest, Artie? The Metro Diner in Warren, Rhode Island. My brother's diner, please.
Taylor Ham.
Taylor Ham.
Taylor Ham. It's my
Artie's favorite diner.
Why are so many comedians alcoholics?
I don't know. I don't see that as the case anymore. Most comics I know are boring, clean and sober guys who go work on a script right after the show.
I know a lot of healthy guys too.
Yeah,
It's weird,
well,
but
they use heroin
bad.
as a punchline, like it never, where you use it as the premise to the joke.
Right.
Well,
It's their punchline.
I did notice I had you know what's funny? I had to introduce 6 new comics the other night.
Yeah, how'd that go?
And it went really well, actually. It was good, but so in between, I go up, I do like 12 minutes, then I sit down. And they were all young people who clearly have never done heroin before. But what Doug just said is true. Like, they have a lot of punchlines that end in heroin. And every time they said that, the entire crowd would look at me. Every time they said heroin, they'd equate that to me like, no, I don't know.
It's like it's like white comics who do black jokes, and they all look at the black person to see if they're laughing.
Yeah, it was a little
You're
odd,
the
like,
heroin guy.
No, I'm no heroin.
Well, I got to ask Doug something about the drinking now. Do you have blackouts?
I rarely black out completely, but I'll need a reminder the next day. I'll get those creeper memories throughout the day where little by little, like 2 o'clock, you go, oh shit, why does my coat smell like gas? Ah, fuck, we set a dumpster on fire. I just remembered.
I'm a little concerned, but okay, listen, everybody seems to have it under control.
It's like your brain knows it can't give you all that information all at once at 7 a.m. with the wake-up call. It's going to spread it out through the day or you'll go into shock.
Well, you guys are perfect for each other. Bingo has her hallucinations. You have your blackouts. It's very good.
He's also right about, Doug is right about, comedy has become a career that a lot of very sort of organized together people try, whereas they never did before.
It's now a stepping stone. People say, all right, that's one route into sitcom world.
And it's right. And this MySpace, but they're all working on a MySpace page. I've never seen my MySpace. They all have computer, like this Dane Cook thing.
It's a business.
It changed the business. But, good for them. If you're good at business, too, you know.
I got to take a break, but Doug, thanks for being here. And Bingo, thank you.
See, I knew I should have fucked her last night so that wouldn't come up. When was the last time you fucked? Last night.
I ended up watching him jack off in his car while he cried because I didn't know what to do. You could have stopped right after I didn't fuck him. That's what you could have done. That was true. Far less uncomfortable than all this.
Yes, it is. Nice, man. It's like good work if you can get it. I love that you've got a camera person and a woman holding a mic. It's great.
Oh, we cover from all ends.
It's unbelievable.
So excited to be back there?
I'm thrilled. Life is good.
Life's good when you're Al Roker, right?
Life's good if you're above ground. That's what. That's the deal, you know. That's what my grandmother always said. If she's not in the obituary, she makes breakfast.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, she was in the obituaries a couple of years ago. But there you go.
All right, Al, we'll see you in there.
All right.
I know that Al Roker is going to stop by later. Not much later, probably about 10 minutes. He's got a few minutes to come in and talk to us. I always like to talk to Al Roker, a guy who's successful on television. The kind of success you want, where you don't really have to be controversial and you just make a lot of money. How much do you think a guy that makes being on the Today Show doing the weather? It's got to be high six figures, I bet. Maybe even
high
seven.
6 figures?
Al Roker or a regular guy?
Al Roker.
Al Roker.
Oh, he's making big money.
I bet he makes 7 figures a year.
Wow.
He's Al Roker.
Al Roker. I'm going to ask him how much he makes and to go over his whole last 10-year tax returns and see what he's doing.
I'm sure he's quite comfortable.
The thing is that Al Roker's got, I would say he's probably making 7 figures, and guy doesn't appear to have any
from Willard Scott. He's a big name in weather.
I've checked a couple of sources. The rumor is he makes $1.5 million, but I think that's low.
I don't know, $1.5 million. That's a lot of money, and then he gets to go out and do, because he's not a reporter. He can go out and do like the Family Feud thing and all that.
That's probably why he does it.
Yeah.
He only has what? The weatherman is not on that much.
I wonder if he has any demons. I mean, like.
He doesn't seem
I mean, the food thing, he doesn't have exactly under control, because since he got that gastric bypass, he's gained back 30 pounds. That's got to be his biggest nightmare, that he's going to gain back the weight.
What an awful thing that would be for, like, your psyche. You get that operation.
And aren't weight gains usually a result of, like, some sort of emotional upheaval?
Well, Randy Jackson on American Idol, who had the same operation, looks like he's gaining all his weight back.
Yeah, because it doesn't fix that.
Well, Fred points out that the weight is just a symptom of something else.
Right.
Don't look at the weight and say that's the demon. The demon is causing the weight gain. What is that?
So what's the demon is what I'm asking.
What's he got to eat for?
What's his demon?
He ain't hungry.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's more than a weather guy too. He's like a personality, he's but I don't know, $1.5 million, that's a lot of money. You get jaded. That's a lot of fucking
But that's
money.
network.
Yeah. Eric, you're on the air in Hoboken. I'll take a couple of calls. Go ahead.
Good morning, King Schmaltz.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Did you go by the name King Schmaltz, or was that just the name of the
that
show?
was the name of the show, but to be called King Schmaltz is a very big honor.
Thank you. So, have you ever been with a girl, Howard, really hot and heavy into it? And Artie, you can try to answer this question too. Really hot and heavy into it, you got to get in, if you know what I mean.
Right.
And she says, listen, I have herpes.
Right
and
then?
Right? Oh, yeah. I mean, she's doing the right thing. She's not keeping it quiet.
Right. She's telling you the truth.
Yeah, but my point is, like, you're almost at the point of,
Right.
and then she goes, hold it.
She could have brought that up at dinner.
Well, that's very sweet of her, actually. But go ahead. What is your question?
The question is, have you ever, said, fuck it, just, let me fuck her anyway?
Without protection, you're saying? Did you fuck
With
her
or
with? Did you
we
fuck
know
her with protection or without?
It doesn't matter.
All right. Okay. Al Roker's here.
Really?
Because I know we only have a
Maybe
few
we'll
minutes.
ask him about this.
It's here already?
All right. I'll ask Al Roker if you'd like me to.
Well, I had a chick who gave me. I got chlamydia once. And
well, Al's
thank
here.
you,
I
Al.
don't know if you want to talk about your chlamydia.
Oh.
Hey, Al.
Good morning.
Al, have you ever had chlamydia? No, I haven't. You haven't? Hey, good to see you.
Al, you're just in time. I had chlamydia once.
Artie was about to
on the book.
Oh,
By the
thanks,
way.
Al. Thank you very much.
Sorry, sir.
Al, we're talking about. Did you read Artie's book, or you just know about it?
No, I read it.
You read it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Al,
No wonder he's depressed.
Yeah.
I know. I thought, wow, there's the feel-bad book of the year.
I think he's happy he's not me.
When you read this, did you get depressed? Honestly, I mean, it's a depressing book, right?
Actually, I was feeling a little bad before I read it, and then I thought, yeah, what the heck? Life's okay.
Too fat to fish. We will push you over the edge.
As long as I'm not dead, I'm doing better than this guy.
Whatever your problems are, they're not as bad as his.
You could put Dr. Phil off the air. Just, you know what? Read Artie's book, and everything's okay.
Well, thank you, Al.
Have you ever?
He's a cure-all.
Have you ever? You were just about to have sex with a woman. You're about to get inside of her.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been in a position where the woman would turn to you?
Yeah.
And then say, "Look, I have an STD. I have herpes, or something like that." Has this ever happened?
It has not.
Me neither.
No, I did get a little nervous when I had an easy pass, but other than that, it's no.
It's better than a woman saying, I have a penis.
Did you have?
Well, we've all been there.
Did you have a period of time in your career where you were, I'm going back now, before you were married,
right?
That you got to have a lot of fun because you're the weatherman on the Today Show. In other words, is it that kind of...
because you're the weatherman. No, it's not what you.
That's
people,
not a sexy.
They're not going. Oh, you are the weatherman.
No, that's not true. Because any guy who has a high-profile job, and we just figured you're good for 7 figures. We figured about you're a millionaire, right?
He laughs at you. It's 8 figures.
No. You're mistaking me for Katie Couric. No.
Are you not? Are you not a millionaire?
No.
Get
Is that
out
true?
of here, Al.
I don't know. What's a millionaire? I don't know.
Are you worth? Is your net your assets? I mean, let's take your house out of it.
Okay.
Could you get your hands on $1 million cash?
Yeah, with a mask and a gun?
No. I mean, come on. You wouldn't do that.
Who knows? You read Artie's book and you think, what the heck?
We read that you make $1.5 million a year, minimally. Now, maybe it's more, but this was old information.
I have no idea.
And that would make sense to me. That you make $1.5 million at least a year because you're on a network show that's very successful.
You're very high profile.
Right.
It's a $1 million contract. It's $1 a year for 1 million years. No, it's no. Look, it's I get paid very fairly by NBC.
Right.
And that's
how often do you negotiate your contract? Every 5 years?
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
And do they when you sit down? What is the bargaining chip? I mean, do you have other offers from ABC and CBS? Is that the way it goes?
I don't play those games. It's like, look, do you want to do a deal? Let's do a deal.
You never say to them, listen, I'm sure CBS has come to you at one point and said, we need a little magic from the Today Show.
You've taken meetings, haven't you?
No, I don't do that.
You never took a meeting with
I had a meeting once with Mel Karmazin when he was at CBS, just to say hello.
Right.
But that's because I just found him an interesting guy.
So the negotiation goes, hey, NBC says I'm
not even in the room. I don't even go.
No, but NBC says, here's what we're going to pay you, and you put up with it, or do you ever argue
Things
the
go
point?
back and forth.
They do.
Sure.
Okay.
Come on. It's
you
a
try to
negotiation.
get something.
Of course. So a box of Ritz crackers, something.
But women are attracted to a successful man, and I would imagine that just being on television, having a high-profile career, you get invited to a lot of things. You have friends that are celebrities.
I get invited. We don't go out that much. I mean,
understood. But I'm talking about there had to be a period
when
of
you
time.
were single.
But you got to remember, when I was single, I wasn't on the Today Show.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I was
doing local news. So.
Was it a mind-blowing dream for you when Willard Scott? I mean, there was a point where Willard Scott looked like he'd be there for the next million years. When Willard Scott started to slow down, they started to determine that he wasn't as hot as he used to be.
Actually, and this is a true story.
Yeah.
Willard was the one who decided he wanted to step back.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's on the Today Show twice a week.
Is he? Yeah,
he does 100. Yeah, I know. That's right. Yeah, you don't have.
I'm here.
Where are the
all day.
monitors? Why aren't you watching TV?
We should be.
Come on.
But Willard is still around.
Yeah, he does the 100-year-old birthdays, twice a week.
But it was a dream come true when you got that gig. That's the gig of a lifetime.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, when I got to New York, and you remember because we had WNBC and Robin. When I got to do weekends at WNBC, I thought, you know what? This is the greatest. Maybe Frank Field might leave in 4 or 5 years, and I might get the early show during the week. So. God's honest truth, the Today Show wasn't even on my radar.
Right, you didn't say, "Oh, this is my ambition."
Yeah, please.
You were just happy to.
I was so thrilled the first time because I don't know if you remember Live at 5. Don Pardo would be there, doing the announcing. Yeah. And the first time he said, "Al Roker with the women," I thought, "This is it."
How did you get that job? I mean, was your ambition to be a newsman?
No, my ambition, to be perfectly honest, I did not plan to be on TV. I really didn't. I was going to be a producer or a director, something like that, a writer. And at the end of my sophomore year in college at SUNY Oswego, they were looking for a weekend weatherman, and my department chairman, who had told me I had, God's honest truth, I had the perfect face for radio, put me up for a job doing weekend weather at WHEN in Syracuse, New York.
That's a TV station?
It's a TV station.
You were a sophomore in college.
At the end of my sophomore year.
And a professor says to you, go try out for this job as a weatherman.
I did a tape at school. He took it down for me because he worked part-time at the station.
That's a miracle. I mean, how many guys a sophomore in college get any kind of job?
And you stay in touch with that guy?
Unfortunately, he passed away last year, just about a month, right around the same time my mom passed. And he was just this guy, Lou O'Donnell, Dr. Lou O'Donnell.
If it wasn't for him, you might never have even thought to do this.
Not even. It wouldn't have even been on my radar.
And you went down there and you passed the audition right away.
Did the audition. The guy gave me the job. I was making $10 a newscast on the weekend.
Were you awful? You were the newscaster.
I was the weatherman.
Weatherman.
I was the weatherman.
Were you awful at it?
I wasn't good.
Did you have an affect? Were you like trying to find? I know I was horrible on the.
I was kind of like just kind of doing funny stuff, but
not nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous in the beginning, but after a while, I mean, I think one of the things is you forget after a while you're on TV or you're on radio. Right. You're just you.
Yeah, but that happened rather rapidly.
Look, me was at that time a 19-year-old college sophomore, so how good could that be?
So when you did this, you said, hey, maybe I can make a career out of this?
Well, you know what? I was thinking I'm going to do this until I can get a real job directing or doing something like that.
Right.
And then I got a job in Washington, D.C., which is where I
right out of Syracuse.
Yeah,
you sent the tape?
6 months after I graduated. A guy, one of my competitors, sent the tape to a friend to get me out of the market.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Which was nice. I was like, hey, I wasn't even looking for a job.
Were you that popular? In other words, had you really caught on with people?
Yeah, but I was in Syracuse,
But you were still in college, right? So when you showed up...
Yeah, I graduated...
You showed up at a sophomore year in college, and you're now the local weather guy who's a big deal... You weren't getting tons of women?
You're a celebrity on
you know
campus.
what? Because nobody watched, none of the college students, nobody watched TV.
But that's big news.
Yeah, but they didn't.
There's no sophomore that gets a job like that.
Nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
I wasn't a jock. I was driving down 40 miles down to Syracuse doing my thing.
Were you struggling with your weight at that point?
Oh yeah,
always your whole life.
Always my whole life.
Were you obese as a child?
You know what? It's funny. What you think of as obese. You always have this idea of what you are. Right. And then I look at the pictures. And, well, geez, I wasn't that fat.
But you thought you were.
But I thought I was.
And it almost leads to you getting fatter because you go, I'm just fat.
What the hell? I'm fat.
And were you so it was kind of like you? Did you have a giant afro at some point?
I never had a giant afro. I mean, in college I had a little bit of an afro, but my hair was already starting to recede.
I see.
Yeah.
And then you shaved your head.
I just, cut it down. I mean,
when your hair went, were you devastated, or you didn't care? You look good bald. It doesn't make a difference to you. Who cares?
I'm a black guy. We all look good bald.
Were you ever a black radical?
Right?
Did you ever join the Black Panther Party?
That's what I say. That's what Artie said.
You're such a
radical?
Yeah. Were you ever radical? Did you ever have the glove, the fist, nothing?
No.
Never got into any of that.
I mean, look, I didn't have enough hair to even put the pick in the back. You had a bigger afro than I did.
I had a red, black, and green afro pick.
There you go.
I was way on top.
That folding one?
The folding.
With the folding,
yes. I used it as a weapon. So
because I'm sure there were a lot of pick fights in Long Island.
Oh yes. Well, actually, where I grew up, there were people would use those as
Oh, that's great.
On Long Island, where I grew up, everybody had an afro pick.
Fight.
Quite
you never
frankly.
heard of a pick fight?
In school, my school, I went to Roosevelt, which is an all-black school.
Yes.
We had Afro picks, and people would actually use them as
They would
weapons.
gore each other with Afro picks.
There was nothing wrong with that. It was perfectly acceptable.
People were coming into the emergency room with these little 8-prong
We got
stab
another
wounds.
pick stabbing coming in.
It seems like a perfect life. I mean, do you have any demons? We were discussing. So when you were eating a lot, there has to be a demon behind that. There has to be something that really troubled you. Did you ever go into therapy to find out what that was?
No, before you have the gastric bypass, you actually have to have some sort of counseling.
Therapy?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to make sure you're not crazy. Right. And
they must have lightened up on that.
Yeah, they really did.
criteria.
They just, she went out for a burger. While
They want to make sure that your expectations aren't too high, or that you're just not going to undermine the surgery.
No, and
now they want to make sure you are crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Because who else is going to? Only a crazy person is going to have somebody actually come in and rearrange your insides.
It is nutty, right?
It's crazy, But
you were in dire straits.
Yeah, look, I've struggled with this my entire life, and at a certain point, it becomes this. You say, okay, I'm going to lose weight. I'm not losing weight. Oh, what the heck? I'm just going to eat.
Right.
Then you hate yourself because you're gaining weight. So, well, how are you going to feel better? Well, let me have another burger.
You gained 30 pounds from your original gastric bypass.
Which was 7 years ago.
Did that scare the hell out of you?
No, actually, because look, I've got this range where I am now. I'm never going to be, back where I was. It's physically not possible.
Why do you say that?
You know what? Because I have when I eat way too much.
Right.
I feel horrible. I mean, I get nauseous. I will not go into the details.
But you do that every once in a while.
No, but so far and few in between times now that it's not.
You mean you get nauseous because of the gastric bypass? Because it doesn't allow you to really
to go hog wild anymore.
Right.
You just can't.
So when you gain back to 30 pounds, you start to have nightmares. Oh my God, I'm going to return.
No, because it's not like it all. I woke up one morning and it was like, boom, oh, hey, where'd that come from?
Right.
It was kind of gradual. And I know it, but. I go.
But do
I
you
have
find yourself looking at people who have had gastric bypass and have been unsuccessful? For example, Carney Wilson, who had it, is back to being huge again.
But she didn't have babies, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Randy Jackson, American Idol. I watched that show. He is getting heavy again. I mean, he's getting really heavy again.
I haven't seen it.
I think he is. Am I wrong, Robin?
I don't watch the show, but I have noticed him from time to time, and I think he has put on some weight. But
which is actually
common.
natural.
It's common.
It's not.
But
it's not
I
unusual.
think he's gaining a lot of weight. That's the scary part of
What's
this.
the statistic,
maybe.
Al?
You know what? I don't know.
It should be pretty high of recidivism.
Well, look, it's less than if you don't have it done, but it's still there's a recidivism.
So I get the feeling you never had the wild sexual years. Part of becoming famous and being successful like you are, you never had the orgy scene. You never had two girls at one time.
No.
Do you feel like you missed out on something?
No, because I don't multitask well.
Are you not that sexual?
I can't. No, I have no drive.
You told me you never watch porn. Was that because you want to keep your image squeaky clean?
No, I just I always am worried that somebody's going to, oh, look, here's his rental records. Here he's watching porn.
What would be so wrong with you?
Nothing
with
wrong.
Al Roker admitting
nothing wrong
porn?
with it. I would rather see a good comedy than bad porn. Yeah.
So you don't get work there. You don't want to see anybody naked.
I would rather see Kevin James and Paul and Paul Blart.
Did you see that movie?
I did.
Was it funny? I haven't seen it.
Very funny. And look, your kids are older now. I mean, I got my middle girl is 10 and my baby boy is 6. So I'm in the middle of that. By the way, if you've got small kids, do not take them to see Coraline. That is a dark movie.
Oh, it's scary.
Woo!
A lot of these cartoons are scary. Were the kids scared when they saw that?
My older one wasn't, but my younger boy was.
It's scary.
Yeah, it's a frightening movie. Wow.
And now,
I can't believe I'm on Howard Stern talking about Coraline.
But what is it? That's a tough thing. Now because you're successful and rich, do you live mostly in a white neighborhood or a black neighborhood?
I live in a Filipino neighborhood.
No, the reason I ask that is it hard for your kids who are black to meet other black kids?
Actually, they go to a private school here on the east side, but that has a very, very diverse population. In that, in my daughter's class, the kids, about 40% of the kids are non-white.
There is some diversity at the top now, Howard.
Is there?
Yeah,
Well,
a little
good.
bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But that's an issue for you, right? You don't want your kids to feel like they're the one black kid
Right,
in the sea of white
and the good
faces.
news is they're not. You know, there are more kids. There are more kids of color in her school than there are in the public school in our district.
Right, so
Better get her in that public school.
Yeah.
They need help.
That's right.
So, Al, you went ahead and you made another one of these DEA type shows.
Yes.
Al has a successful series going. He's branching out.
Yes,
He
he's a
can't just do the
producer.
weather. He always wanted to be a producer anyway. And first of all, I should mention you were the host of the Celebrity Family Feud, which
Yes.
I'm very jealous of. I would like that job.
Oh, it's a great gig. It's a
I
dream
would play
come
it
true.
straight. I would just go on there.
You'd be good on that.
I would, but people are afraid of me. You see, it would be very hard
But
to get.
you have to
celebrities.
take a chance.
You had Kathy Lee Gifford's family.
Yes, we
on.
did.
And
Who did they bring?
They Cody, Cassidy, Frank.
How old is Frank now?
Oh,
Frank
my
is
God.
700 years old?
About 76, I think.
Wow.
And he was able to
Yeah,
keep
he
it
was
together?
great. He was fun.
You like Kathy Lee?
I do. I find her amusing.
Well, you guys are working together.
Yeah,
now
she's on the fourth hour of the Today Show.
Well, you're not working with her, though, are you?
No, I see her in the makeup room.
Is she not doing well with the ratings? You
No,
watch
actually,
that.
it's doing. The show's doing fine.
I thought I read that it was not doing
No,
well.
it's doing fine.
It's doing okay.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
keep Kathy Lee
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
I watch it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They have to learn to ask a few questions once in a while and stop with all the shtick.
Well, it's evolving.
Is it?
It's evolving.
All right. So when you have on a Kathy Lee and she goes up, let's say, against Joan Rivers' family or
Right.
something, there's a lot of plastic surgery in the room. Do you comment on that, but you don't say anything controversial? You're always nice.
Yeah, you don't comment on people's physical.
You never bring up, a couple of years ago, Frank and Kathy Lee had marital problems.
That wasn't one of the questions. What do you say?
Yeah, it's not really.
100 people
You
were
know,
asked.
yeah.
He received anal sex.
You
read it. You do not read that?
I try not to.
You didn't know that he received anal?
I didn't know about that. No, and I probably won't bring that up
Well,
today.
he asked for it. I don't know if he
He
got it.
asked for anal. He did not get it. You don't say to Kathy Lee.
If it's not in the notes, I'm not going to bring it up.
You would not bring that up.
No, it's not that. It's a family show.
But do you ever
it's on
get-
at 8 o'clock.
Do you ever get tempted to say, Kathy Lee? Mm-hmm. You want to go for the big interview. I know you know how to play it down the line, and that's what keeps you going. But the fact of the matter, don't you just say, Kathy, how'd you feel when Frank wanted the anal? I mean, do you ever try to slip one
No.
of them?
Did you finally
No
give
pun
in
intended,
and give him
all right.
anal?
Do you see why my career gets sabotaged? Because I can't resist those
He would
questions.
be asking that on Family Feud.
Yeah,
I would.
and they're thinking, okay, we're not going to use this episode. not so much.
Can we see anal? Number one answer.
No.
But that's a great gig.
Yeah.
Is that
Show
a-
me the Lincoln Tunnel. Okay, no.
Is that very good? Is that a high-paying job to host the
No,
family
it's not.
feud? It is not.
It's not.
Why,
Why?
do you keep getting
You
these
know,
low-paying
I
Why
don't
can't
know.
you get a high-paying job?
I've got 100 low-paying jobs. I just need one good high-paying job.
High-paying jobs, like Regis does Millionaire and gets millions of dollars. Why would Family Feud?
Because Millionaire at the time was, just a huge network show. I mean, it saved ABC. It put it on the map.
Do you think that other people who work on the Today Show, like Matt Lauer, who's a news guy supposedly, yeah, and I know Matt, but he can't go out and do Family Feud. He's not allowed contractually.
Yeah.
Because
But
you're the
Meredith
weatherman.
Vieira is doing Millionaire.
Because Meredith Vieira was doing that
Yeah, she was
prior
doing
to
that
joining the
before.
Today
she
Show.
couldn't do it now, you're thinking?
Probably
Well,
not.
if she had come here to do the Today Show and then somebody had offered her Millionaire, probably not.
Oh.
Isn't it a bit of a joke? I mean, to make a distinction between the weatherman and the news reader, it's all showbiz.
It is. Look, the funny thing is, it was kind of carved out when Willard had the job.
Right.
The irony is, I couldn't do commercials when I was on local news. And
Right.
then when I got on the Today Show,
You're okay
they go,
to
oh,
do
by
it."
the way, you can do a commercial. Well, okay, great.
Right. So isn't it kind of strange that, in a way, maybe even Matt Lauer and all these guys are jealous of your career because you get to do other things and you get to make additional money? That's what it's about,
No,
isn't it?
I don't think so. They make good
They
money.
don't make great money.
What do you think Matt Lauer's
What does Matt
making?
get? Do you ever you know. Okay. Al, stop it. You never looked into what Matt Lauer's
No.
making. That's a lie.
You know why? Here's the deal. Because you go down that road and there's no turning back.
Hold it a second. Your agent doesn't go looking into that and say, hey.
He probably has comparables. You know, he knows. But I don't want to know how much my coworkers are making. You know, I mean, look, everybody has an idea, but you know,
what's your idea?
What is your idea? No.
When you say everyone has an idea, everyone doesn't have an idea.
Well, everybody
who
works in the business.
What would you guess Matt Lauer makes?
Look, he dresses nicely.
Give me a guess.
I'm not giving you a guess. I am not giving you a guess.
Why?
Because I got to go back across the street and work.
But it's a guess.
I don't care.
You see, you're not saying anything. Yes, go ahead, Fred.
According to IMDb or Wikipedia, whichever you choose.
Which Al is on every 5 minutes. Yes, go ahead.
What's the update?
Al's going to really be going crazy now. 13,500,000 annually.
Oh,
that's why you overeat
annually.
But that's why he doesn't need another job.
That's right.
All right, 13 million. Okay. What does it say on IMDb that Al Roker makes? Who's been there
that's
longer
what I
than
found out so far was like the 1.3, 1.5 area.
I would.
What?
I don't.
Aren't you as much a part of the success of the Today Show as Matt
I
Lauer?
am. Look, I am not saying
More.
that either.
More
No, not more. I mean,
Equally.
Look, here's the deal. Anything you read in the paper is either wildly underinflated or overinflated, and I can tell you that.
Oh, so you are saying
so he's making 26 million.
The best of your knowledge, 13 million is inaccurate.
So
you checked it out.
He's making 26 million. You're making 80 grand a year.
Do not believe for a minute that Al Roker hasn't looked into this thing in a big way. You know,
he's putting the best face on this.
He's pulling an A-Rod is what he's doing right now.
I have never taken steroids.
I believe you.
Although I do have large breasts, but I have never
By the way,
steroids.
I was looking at the pictures of A-Rod this morning with his shirt off. They have a lot of them now because he announced he did steroids. He had forgive me for saying this, but he has bitch tits. He has.
I was shocked at the lack of definition here.
Yeah, he has breasts. Is that what steroids do?
I guess that's what so I'm told.
Yeah, you've never worked out with steroids.
No.
You've never tried.
Oh yeah, I look like doing.
Do you work out at all? Do you go to the gym?
I do.
Be a slender guy.
You got to, right? You got to stay in shape.
I mean, I work out. I didn't do it this morning, but I work out before I come in.
How's the marriage going? Everything good?
Great.
Yeah, really? The kids are okay?
Kids are good. My oldest girl's in culinary arts school.
No
Providence. She wants to be a chef. So.
Oh, that's great.
Let me ask you something. Now, you talked about those occasional binges. What do you eat when you want to go crazy?
Either vanilla ice cream or French fries.
Really?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, which are
Did you
both
ever try
just
dunking them in?
What? Dunking them in ice? Yeah, that's right.
Artie, you dunk them in it.
French fries dunked in vanilla ice cream.
You should see what Artie eats during the show.
You haven't lived.
You would be in heaven. You would be in heaven. All right, let's talk. I know we're running out of time, so I want to make sure I get to this.
Yeah, why is Al subjecting himself to this today?
First of all, Al produced a show for Spike TV. He came in here when he produced the first one. And the series DEA, Drug Enforcement Agency, this is the show. It follows the Drug Enforcement Administration agents as they bust drug dealers in Newark, New Jersey. Now,
don't come in here one of these days. You're not going to have people busting through this door, are you?
No.
Yeah. Now,
wait, in Newark? Well, I got to be careful.
Isn't that where you score your heroin?
No. You're ridiculous.
He does.
He goes to Englewood.
Absolutely.
No,
Newark, Delaware.
Oh, yeah, I know you go to Delaware.
I don't go anywhere, Howard. Let's move on.
Anybody on the Today Show a heroin addict?
No.
No.
You haven't lived. You haven't lived until you've worked with one.
I see Matt scratching every once in a while.
No, but here's the thing. The first one you did, you said that Newark was the... how did you put it? The most dangerous city in America.
I told you, North Blacks.
I'll
put them up against Roosevelt Black.
No, I don't think so. One of the most dangerous cities in America. You called it that.
Right.
And when you called it that, you got into some trouble. Newark didn't like that.
It was a promo.
Okay. So you had nothing to do.
I didn't write the promo. That said, we amended the promo because, look, the city of Newark has had a tremendous turnaround, and part of that turnaround has been the fight.
People turn around and leave.
Not true. Mayor Cory Booker has done a terrific job there.
Tough job.
And law enforcement has worked really hard, and the DEA is part of that turnaround. So, if people watch the show, I think they're going to see these are people that are trying to clean up this area.
They really are. It's very difficult. In fact, I did a pay-per-view special out of Newark and the mayor was actually at the time
Sharp James
was very grateful that I did it in Newark because they needed money and they needed to have people come in and not be afraid to do it. And we said at the front of the show, the carjacking capital of the world, which it was at the time. And
oh, God, you couldn't park anywhere near there.
People went berserk. I said, look, it's the truth.
It's a war zone.
Newark's tough.
Remember what used to happen at the airport? You'd go, leave your car, and then you'd come back and take a cab home.
Yeah,
well, that's true.
So, you know, if you're trying to get rid of a car, at the time, it was a great place.
So you weren't saying anything wrong, but it kind of undermined the spirit of the people of Newark.
It did, and so we changed it. And you know what? God bless.
There's one safe section in Newark, the Ironbound Down Neck section, because that's where I used to go when I was a longshoreman to eat lunch. All the paisans still take care of you over there. That's why. You know.
Well, who knows? What is it, Gary?
You know, just looking, I didn't realize I'm looking at this thing for Al Roker Entertainment. You know, he produces like 50 shows.
Is that right, Al?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Got 50 shows.
Are these
first of all, not all at the same
50
time.
shows.
Not all at the same time.
Like Dick Clark.
Okay, look at this. First of all, he's got about 17 shows on the Food Network.
All right, that's good.
Bahama Reunion, Big Bad Barbecue Show, all that stuff.
I used to feel bad for you on that barbecue show because I know Al was struggling with his weight.
Sure.
And you had the operation.
Yep.
And I tune in the barbecue show, and you're tasting everything. And that barbecue is very fattening.
Actually, the barbecue is not fattening.
What is fattening?
It's the sides that kill you.
And the sauces.
Yeah, but for example, like the way I like my ribs, it's a dry rub. There's, you know, most of the fat is rendered off in the slow cooking process.
Yeah, I do the dry rub too.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, but you would feel bad for Al now when he was all over the Food Channel and he'd had the operation.
Well, that was like porno for Al.
Yeah, that's my porno. You know what?
Does Al produce the Porn Olympics? Is that one of the shows? No,
but he did. He
One
did
of his sports shows.
He did the Whoopi Goldberg biography for A&E.
The Lingerie Bowl.
Are you good friends with Whoopi?
I like Whoopi. Yeah.
Here's one of my personal favorites for Lifetime: Intimate Portrait, Judge Judy. He produced that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
An intimate portrait.
Yes.
What did you learn?
It was very intimate.
Did you learn anything?
I had sex with her.
I'm very
You
intimate.
did have sex with her.
I did.
I knew you did.
I did.
And she did not have herpes or anything.
No, she was great.
When you had Family Feud and you had this Kim Kardashian on, is she really a celebrity? I guess she is, huh?
Yeah. I mean, people were asking me, what was she like? What was she like? And I said, I mean, I didn't even know her.
Find yourself attracted to her at all?
She was a very attractive woman.
Big buttocks?
Actually, not as big as Ice-T's wife.
Oh, yes. Coco.
Oh, Ice-T and the family were on,
they were
too,
on.
yeah.
Coco was like a cartoon character.
Yes,
She's
right,
like Jessica Rabbit come to life.
You can see, I've seen her from down the block in the neighborhood. You can see her from like 100 yards
It's
away.
amazing. The shock
You can
waves
see
from
her
when
on
her buttocks
satellite.
moves. Amazing.
Hey, Howard, there's just a couple of other shows.
Did you have Dog the Bounty Hunter on Family Feud?
No. Yes, we did. We did.
Were you offended by him? He did say something racist. Did you work that out with him?
Look, you know what? I said everybody's worth a second chance.
Was the black daughter-in-law in the family? When
She was not at that moment.
That would have been a good family.
That would have been a great family.
That's hot.
Yeah, we put cameras in the dressing room to see what happened.
I'd like to see that one.
Oh, you got to bring them back.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gary.
Here's another one I love. For E! Entertainment, he did Uncovered, The Hidden Lives of Miss USA.
No, that's good stuff.
That was good.
And then what is this show about? First of all, what's We TV? I never heard of
Women's Entertainment.
Yeah.
First Ladies of Jamaica?
Yes. It was. Well, it's a series on First Ladies of a country. So the first one is Jamaica. We're doing Carla Bruni of France.
See, that's interesting to me.
These are all his shows, Howard.
Wow,
He's got
that's
a ton of
pretty good.
shows.
Very impressive resume.
Well, thank you.
I got to say. So the DEA show, which is the one you're here, the first one did very, very well.
It did. It did.
Good enough that now they've turned it into a regular thing?
Well, this is the second season. We're hoping after this airs that all your listeners are watching tonight and goes through the roof and we do season 3.
You go back into Newark?
We may go to another city. It depends.
Right, but tonight is Newark?
Tonight's Newark. The next 9 episodes, we're in northern New Jersey.
And you will be sitting with the DEA and they will go and bust people.
They bust people. They get people to flip, to give up the person above them.
Right.
And that's how they work up the ladder.
That's always interesting.
Yeah, and these two agents who run these groups, what's interesting is they've known each other since they were in first grade. You know, they're like childhood buddies.
Do you think the other agents get jealous that they get to be celebrities and the other ones don't?
You know, here's the thing. We go into an office and we basically ask who wants to be on and who doesn't. So the ones who
Did you get trampled at first when you
no,
first asked that question?
you know, we had to kind of convince most of them to be on. I don't think anybody really wanted to be on.
Does this compromise their ability to actually do the job?
No,
when the
because
cameras
we're
aren't
not showing anything that isn't kind of public knowledge, you know, any investigative techniques. Any undercover agents' identities are concealed. Confidential informants' identities are concealed. You know, we really work very hard at
that's a lot to put together.
And the DEA takes to look at it before we send it out.
How long does it take you? You probably shoot hundreds of hours.
100 hours for every hour you see.
Wow.
Wow. How long does it take to edit that thing?
We've got like 4 or 5 editors working on every episode.
4 or 5 editors, and it must take forever to make a story out of that and to chop it down.
Well, we've got terrific. The guy who was here last time, Russell Muth, and we got a guy, Alex Eastberg, who's running, who kind of is the story editor,
right.
And Jeff Sells, who's a great field producer. So they're all in there crafting this thing, and then we've got these great editors who are all putting it together. We're actually editing it in Los Angeles.
They're basically seeing what's going on, and they're sort of crafting the story in their head, and then the editors have to go.
You never appear on the show. We'll never see Al Roker pushing a perp to to and cuffing him?
Yeah, that would be great.
I would love to see you.
I know you would. By the way, the DEA wants, if you want to, you can go on a ride-along.
No kidding.
Oh, my God. You don't want to do that, Howard.
Why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
How great would it be if you were
Hey, you've been in a pig fight in Roosevelt, Long Island.
No, let me tell you something.
Oh, my
I'm looking
goodness.
to avoid conflict. I can only.
You're looking to avoid conflict.
Yes, I could see things going horribly wrong. Sitting like I could see getting killed.
Right,
These guys. Come on, it'll be great to put on the DEA vest. Come on,
come on. Are you crazy?
I'll go with you. It'll be great.
Hey, can I go out? Will they take me? No, come on.
They'll bust you.
No, I want to.
It's ridiculous.
You should combine shows in the middle of a bus to a dry rub or something.
Well, look, what do I know?
A cooking and cops show. Okay.
Bust out a barbecue.
Let me tell you something, Al Roker. I always like seeing you. I like to hear about these successful people like you who go ahead, they produce shows, they're doing the weather, they're doing it all. I like to hear about your weight loss, your weight gain. I like for some reason I'm very, very fascinated by all this.
Al's one of those guys that when you see is what you get. Like everyone, my mother and everybody, the few times Al's been in here, they say he seems like such a great guy on TV. What's he like? And I go, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's like,
but how do we know he's a great guy?
I think he's genuine.
An SOB. That's the
have
question.
you ever done anything wrong?
Look, here's the thing. Like for example, this whole Christian Bale thing.
Right.
You know what? Not that I'm condoning it or anything like that, but you don't know. It was all taken out of context. From what I understand, this guy had screwed up a number of times,
right?
And he finally snapped. Was it right? No, but
no.
I mean, do
you ever have a breakdown like that, a meltdown?
I wouldn't go that far, but I've lost it.
You yelled at people?
Oh gosh, yes.
When are we going to hear that?
I was going to say, can somebody get us the footage?
No, I mean,
did you ever hit Deborah, your wife?
No.
Oh,
no. She smacked me around a little bit.
I think she can take it.
Yeah, please. She's got sick arms. She really.
Do you think 10 years from now we'll find out you had a secret family, like a second family?
No.
That guy from CBS, Charles Perrault. You think that'll ever happen?
No.
He was on the road too.
No, look,
I feel there's got to be a demon.
Here's the deal. I had to have IVF. I had to use IVF for my 2 kids, so it's, and my other daughter.
Did you
adopted.
really?
Yeah.
You were not able to conceive a child through your sperm?
What is going on?
Who knows? Slow swimmers. What the heck?
Did you go to a fertility specialist?
No, we just talked to them and convinced them to get going a little better.
No, you
got them a swimming coach.
You've just revealed something here.
Yeah.
Your children
No,
were conceived.
this is nothing. It's nothing. No, I wrote about it in my first book. Don't make me stop this car. No,
you didn't adopt kids.
Well, my oldest girl is adopted.
Oh, you adopted your first child,
and then Nikki and Leela were conceived.
Does your
IVF.
adopted child feel less loved by you than the other two? In other words, doesn't she have an issue where she goes, "Oh, you love them better"? Whenever she fights with you, she goes, "You love them better. They're your real children."
No, she finds them annoying just because they're little brother and sister.
Did she ever say to you, "I want to go find my real mother and father, my biological"?
I don't want to. I don't. That's her.
That's her thing.
That's her thing.
Would that offend you?
No, not at all. If she wanted to, I would do whatever I could to help her do it.
I would be like, you ungrateful.
No. You know what? Look, I'm
the
the oldest of 6, and 3 of my brothers and sisters are adopted. And you know what?
So you're used to this.
It's not a big deal.
What if she goes to look for her biological father and finds out I am her biological father? Would that upset you?
No, actually, it would vaguely make a lot of sense.
It would. She's been behaving like me.
A lot of sense. Oh my God.
So the other 2 children, you decided to go to a fertility specialist.
Yes.
So when you went there, were you nervous? I know they make you masturbate into a cup. Is that correct?
Actually, it's a thermos for me.
Into a thermos. All right.
Nice.
Bragging.
Were you nervous when? Here you are, Al Roker, you're a famous guy.
Here's I can cut to the chase for you. My biggest nervous part is it wasn't going to work.
No, but wait a second.
No,
you go to the doctor,
right,
and now you have to masturbate. So you did look at pornography because they put in the room, did they not? Magazines.
Yeah, but you know what? I can't. I'm not good at doing two things at once.
I don't believe that.
So I know.
You're a guy.
I'm telling you, I did not know.
You mean you closed your eyes and imagined something? In other words, you used your own imagination.
Exactly.
You're a creative guy.
That's right.
And was there pressure? Because there's somebody standing outside the door.
Right.
Saying, where's that cup?
They give you an hour.
Really?
Yeah,
but how long did you stay in the room?
Well, given my predilection, it was only about 30 seconds.
Is that true?
No,
you were able to come that fast, even being when the nurse standing.
I don't know. Who's counting?
Does your wife go with you? Does she say, "I'll help you out. I'll use my hand"?
No. Because you would want her to create.
Sometimes it's a pain in the ass. It's to make more pressure. You can do it faster yourself. I know for me, I can get it done.
You're in a foreign environment, very clinical.
But wouldn't you want your wife?
Sexy.
In other words, like if you're looking at porn, it's weird that someone else, another woman, created that orgasm.
But Al, wait a second.
Yes.
I got to understand this. Okay. I've never gone and given a sperm donation, so to speak. You go there, they have to analyze the sperm. Before they even do anything, they got to find out, gee, do you have enough
What's
sperm?
Going on?
Okay,
happening?
right. You go in. They say to you, Mr. Roker.
Yes.
And do you worry that there might be a camera or something like these people want a picture of a famous person masturbating?
I wasn't until now.
I'm saying.
Now I'm thinking maybe there's some video somewhere.
Could you imagine?
Thanks a lot.
And you did not feel the least bit inhibited.
No.
Being Al Roker, masturbating.
You trusted the doctor
when you walk out, I'm being serious now because I think a lot of guys would be afraid to do this.
Dropping loads.
Right. When you take the
little cup.
When you take is it a cup?
Yeah, it's a cup.
You walk out, you hand it to the woman and say, Here
you go.
Wow.
It's in a bag. You put it in a paper bag. You write your name on it, and here you go.
And it stays good? What are they going to do
Well,
with
they're
it?
taking it right across the
Yeah,
hall.
they analyze it. They refrigerate
and when
it.
they analyzed it, what did they say? You don't have a lot of sperm?
No, they say it's there. It's just low motility. They don't swim very well.
Oh, wow. You actually have a disability in a sense.
As it were.
Wow.
Well, remember, Al Campana said we couldn't swim, so.
No, but you're don't listen to him.
Or think.
Then they bring your wife in. They inject her with the sperm.
Well, no.
It's in a test
It's in a they inject the
dish.
sperm into an embryo and into an egg that they've harvested. Boom.
And then they implant.
Fertilize it, make sure it's viable, and then they implant
it into Deborah.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
It
Has
is.
there ever been mistakes where they
Plus, I had to give her hormone shots. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have there ever been mistakes where, like, a Chinese kid comes out? Like
Sure.
they actually...
Yeah, there was a famous one.
Remember
the black and white kid?
Had a black and a white kid?
Yeah.
Were you nervous about that at all?
I was hoping that there would be a mistake so that maybe so that the kids would have a better shot at looking good.
Wow.
What about?
I didn't know that you were that you had masturbated in a doctor's office.
There you go.
I can't even
you have
picture
new
it.
respect for me now.
And you take off all your clothes?
No, you don't take off your clothes.
I mean, what did you
Can't you do it at home? Can't you do it at home?
You actually you can.
And then rush in.
And then it has to be in within a half hour.
You could do that.
My cousin did this and gave birth to a zebra.
There you go.
You know what sucks about Al not having those years of banging a lot of chicks is he wouldn't have had to worry about getting someone pregnant.
He would have had a fun time.
That's why I know there are no other kids running around.
What did you think about that day when you were masturbating in the doctor's office? What was your fantasy, if I may?
I really don't remember.
French fries and vanilla ice cream.
When you
That's right.
When you masturbate, do you think about women from the Today Show that you might have worked with? Let's say Katie Couric or
Ann Curry.
Nancy Snyderman.
That would be a great headline if you could just say you've masturbated to Katie Couric.
Katie Couric would be a hate
Give me
fuck.
that little bit of information.
Katie Couric helped me have children.
Yeah, Katie is really part of my children's lives.
Kathy Lee.
If only Sarah Palin had been on the scene at that point.
Did you find her attractive, Sarah?
Yeah, she was very attractive.
Me too. I kind of got off on that myself.
Yeah, please.
When you think about when you're doing this, now that I know that you are a masturbator, chronic masturbator, when you're doing this,
uncovered something.
Do you think about a woman you've been with, or do you think about a woman that you would like to be with?
I think it depends on the day.
The day that you were conceiving,
I don't remember.
You don't remember who you're doing?
I don't remember. I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
I think you do remember.
I do not. I do not.
And I think you looked at porn. What do you think of that? In the doctor's office. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I did not.
What magazines were in there?
I didn't even
Jugs?
look. First, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Right. I thought, do I really want to pick this magazine up in this room?
Ooh, good point.
Where people have been... No.
You're right.
No, and in fact, to Artie's point, Leela, it was in the room. With Nikki, I was at home.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's good.
That's good. All right.
So use your own port.
Listen, you got to watch Al Roker. The man has come clean. He admits masturbating. Listen to what he admitted to today. He masturbates.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks about dirty, filthy scenarios with various people, been with and not been with.
That I worked with.
That you work with.
And he doesn't have Michael Phelps in his balls.
Right. Matt Lauer, he
good
thinks about.
swimmers, yeah.
No, you would never be gay, would you? At all?
Hey, it depends.
It depends, really. You're
You
open
would
to
never
it.
be gay.
Are you open to being gay?
It depends on the person.
Right. You've had homosexual.
I have not, but
He's just
are you attracted to Matt?
I never say never.
Are you attracted to Matt Lauer?
He is a sweet piece of man candy.
All right.
He
Well,
is.
there you go. That's very honest of you. A lot of guys are uptight about that. Did you cover President Obama's?
I did.
You did. Did you get to meet
Did
with
you go
him?
to Washington?
I went to Washington. We were down. In fact, I got the first comment from the president.
What did you?
Walking
What did
down
he
the
say?
parade, he said, "I said, how you feeling, Mr. President?" He said, "It's warm."
Is that what
Gave
he
me
said?
a thumbs up. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great moment, right?
It was spectacular.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are very hopeful now, and I tell you, it's exciting.
It is.
It is. Al Roker's DE8 on Spike TV.
Yes,
this
sir.
is going to be a big show for Al. In other words, this is the sophomore test, they call it.
Yes.
Yeah, the first one was successful, but will people
Can
come
you
back and watch the
repeat?
second one?
Can
There's
you
a
repeat?
lot of
That's
pressure
it.
on them for this. Al Roker,
Come on a
DE8.
ride along. Come on.
Can he do it at noon?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't go at night. I got to go to bed. You know what time you go to bed? What time do you got to be at the Today Show? Let me find out your schedule.
I get to the Today Show at about 5:45.
5:45.
Yeah. I go to bed about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
You do? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get up at 3:30, do the thing.
Sounds great. Boom, out. And then what do you do the rest of the day?
I swing by, get some fries and some vanilla ice cream.
And then you masturbate. Make children.
That's right.
Al Roker's DEA premiere. Did you tell the kids that that's how they were conceived?
Yeah, they know.
Do you think that bothers them?
No, they've met the doctor.
They did?
Yeah.
But they really haven't pictured what their father had to do.
No. Well, they're
were
10
afraid
and
to
6,
ask.
for God's sake. Come on.
Wait till they grow up and they go, Dad, where did you do this?
Yeah.
You only have to do it the once or a couple of times you have to masturbate?
I think it was once.
When they get older, will you show them the room where they were conceived?
No.
You will not. All right, okay. Al Roker, everyone, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Al. Yes. So you come on for DEA and you end up talking about jerking off into a thermos.
Well, I wouldn't quite put it that way, but this way. Oh,
what's that, Al?
I wouldn't quite put it that way, but a little less elegantly put. But yes, I guess that would be the crux of the matter.
So how'd it go in there?
Good. Yeah, look, I love talking to Howard.
You always have a good time coming on.
Always
right?
good. Beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Can you explain what's going on? Hi.
These,
All right. JD. Let's go. How are you feeling? JD, how are you feeling?
Well, yeah, I mean, but I'm always, I you know what I mean? Like, I don't,
Yeah. What did you...
This is JD talking to the doctor.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know how much I can talk about, really.
Why not? It's you.
I don't necessarily know. I know. I was just saying.
All right, here's the real JD.
No, it's a whole big thing.
All right, thanks. Hey, JD.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
What's going on with you? Because someone told me you're having, like, mental problems.
Are you mental?
Don't go mental on me, dude.
Huh?
Don't go mental on me.
You were the last
I'm trying
person
not
I
to.
expected.
I don't want to. I don't think I am. I had like what really got to me was I had like this. I felt like really anxious and nervous like the past sort of week. Like I couldn't get over something. I don't know what it was, but
you were something bothered you, but you don't even know what it was.
Yeah, like I would if I thought about like riding on a train or being somewhere like away from my apartment for more than being out in the city, being that far out, like it just made my stomach sort of like nervous in the knots. And then I tried, I felt a little bit better on Friday morning, and I tried going in, and I had like this sort of mini panic attack or something. I rode 5 stops, and then I got right off and turned back around.
I'm wondering if this has something to do with he hangs around with Artie a lot. And, Artie's got all kind of issues.
See, this
and
is
by the way,
what I
Artie's
was
not even
thinking.
here this morning.
I saw that Artie wasn't here,
Yeah.
and when you first started telling me about JD having these problems, I'm like, is he running, is Artie influencing him?
Are you
No.
What do you want to be like Artie?
No.
Yeah, you're little Artie now?
No, I don't.
JD, let me understand something. Answer some of my questions. Let me clarify this.
Okay.
All right. You originally you've been out now, 4 days?
Well, I did go in last night, and I left like around 4:30.
So you're claiming that you did a day?
Did you take the subway here?
Yes.
Okay.
And I took it Saturday, too.
Okay. So you originally started staying home because you had a stomach virus?
No, I stayed home. Let's see, I go in Tuesday night and Wednesday night. So that'd be Wednesday and Thursday. I was sick more. I had like a cold or flu or whatever and coughing and stuff. I would say Wednesday, Tuesday night, Wednesday. And then Wednesday night, Thursday, it was more of a nausea, nauseous, whatever feeling. And then that sort of, and then I tried going in Friday.
So do you think you're actually sick? I mean, it's not just a mental thing?
No, I think that sickness is gone now. Now it's panic.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I'm okay physically. I'm just sort of, whenever I went to this doctor, I went to just like some sort of walk-in thing because I don't have a regular doctor because I'm not responsible.
You're kidding.
But I told him about what was going on and he sort of said well, because I actually tried taking half a Xanax on let's say Friday.
Who
night.
told you to take a Xanax? The doctor?
That was my idea.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Where did you get Xanax?
I know.
Where'd you get it?
Just a friend. I'm not going to, say where I get stuff. I don't want to get people in trouble.
Right.
But I was just wondering, you didn't get it from a doctor. You're just taking other people's pills.
No. I took half a Xanax on Friday night.
Yes, to answer your question, Robin. He's self-medicated.
No, I'm not even all that self-medicated, really. And then Saturday when I went to the doctor, and got the confirmation that I was physically okay, and I told him about my panic attack and stuff and how I get nervous sometimes and whatnot. He talked about Zoloft, and
is that what Jason's on?
I don't think so.
Almost my whole crew is medicated.
Yeah, I was going to say, but even,
a lot of them are.
JD, your friends are giving you the wrong medication. You see?
But don't you think Zoloft is?
This was a doctor.
No. Your doctor said Zoloft. Your friend gave you Xanax.
No, well, I thought Xanax myself because I hear, I've just heard people talking about Xanax and how it can calm you down or something.
So did it calm you down?
I felt better. I got like 5 hours of sleep, which is the most sleep I've gotten in the past week.
All right, let me understand what's going on with you because I got to straighten you out quick.
I'm trying to straighten myself out, but
you're not good at it.
Trying.
Imagine him trying to straighten himself out.
What could make him so nervous?
I don't know. I think, anyone on the subway is nervous.
No. He's sitting at home nervous. He's not encountering the subway.
No, there's something going on with the subway, and I'm starting to. I think I might be able to piece some of this.
He got mugged.
He got mugged on the subway, but
that was years ago.
Still, maybe he didn't get over. But Jason
post-traumatic stress, Robin.
Jason was telling me he rode
10 years later.
He rode the subway with him with JD recently. Jason did. And you know how, like, when you take the subway, like, there's certain spots you like to stand, like, I'll be at the front of the train or whatever. Right. So Jason goes, I'm going to go down there and I'm going to go to the front of the train. And he said that JD got, like, all nervous. He's like, oh, no. I got to be in the middle. That's where the conductor is. I got to be near the conductor. And Jason said he just kept talking about being near the conductor.
The conductor's in the middle?
Yeah.
Middle car.
How does he see anything?
The conductor's in the middle?
Well, he should be at the front. Maybe JD's got a right to be nervous.
No, he can see whenever he opens the doors, he looks out the window, but, whenever the train's in motion, he can see within that car.
Yeah, but how does he see?
Oh, you mean, How
does he drive the train if he can't see the front
Well, he doesn't ride the train. He doesn't actually drive it. He just sort of watches, looks out.
He's not the engineer.
Yeah.
Oh, he's security, in other words.
But he knows exactly where that guy is, so there's something bigger going on.
Are you nervous that you're going to get beaten up so that guy can help you, or are you nervous that just because the train's going to...
Well, I mean, I'm always sort of I'm always sort of nervous about just anything because I'm just a nervous Nelly, to put it in a gay term. But this was just sort of like it wasn't going away. Like nothing. I was so nothing. It was over anxious, over nervous about just thinking about anything of being away from somewhere. I don't know. It was just odd.
See, this is the start of agoraphobia.
Yeah.
JD's getting afraid to leave home.
That was another, fear of mine.
That's cool if you're Howard Hughes, but if you're JD, you got a big problem. You know.
Yeah, being attached to that apartment, I don't think is a good idea.
You don't want to be agoraphobic with no money.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, listen, dude. I mean, you got to pull yourself together.
Oh, great.
I'm not. I only.
Let me read you the riot act here. What's
I've
going on?
I've only taken. I got prescribed a Zoloft, 50 milligrams. The guy told me to take half.
First of all, you want to go to my doctor. What kind of fucking doctor are you going to?
Hold on.
You got insurance. Go to a good doctor.
He went to a walk-in clinic.
Ay.
Well, because I wanted to go.
I don't know anything about medicine, but isn't walk-in clinic mean like the worst doctor?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What kind of doctor was he?
There's a guy. It was, what he's.
Did he even have on a white jacket?
No.
He's probably got jeans and a work shirt on.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, your local hippie doctor.
Yeah, was he like a young kid?
He was a bit younger, and he did try to talk a little cool, and it got a little weird. So I
was a brain surgeon.
What do you mean he would try to talk a little cool?
I don't know. He was just like trying to seem young or whatever, like hanging out with his friends and stuff. Like
what?
He was talking about his friends being on Zoloft too, and I was like, oh, okay, all right.
You mean you're gonna go on a medication from a walk-in clinic doctor who saw you once? Dude, that doesn't sound right to me.
You'd be better off getting the pills from your friends.
You went in and just said you were anxious. And he said there was nothing wrong with you physically, you're just in your head, right?
Well, I was the one that sort of said, that I get, there's something, it might all be in my head and stuff, and then he sort of just like he said I shouldn't take Xanax because that's too addictive and stuff, and then he said something about Zoloft, how it wasn't as addictive, but then, once I get home and I read all about Zoloft, that's all I hear about how addictive it is.
No, you don't need that.
Well, that's what a walk-in doctor will do.
Yeah.
He won't know the medication.
I like that the walk-in doctor wasn't sure. It's kind of addictive, but not really that addictive.
You don't think the walk-in doctor's really reading up on stuff.
And he goes, a lot of my friends are on it, so don't worry about it.
Right. Yeah.
JD, look, here's what you got to do. Today, you got to go see a real doctor.
Oh, I want to go to sleep. I want to go to bed. I want to get this, I want to eat or not eat, but, actually eat. Whenever you take Zoloft, you don't have an appetite.
So what do you want? So wait. What do you want to do today? You want to go to sleep?
Yes, I'm going to try and sleep, and then I have to go to the grocery later because I have nothing in my house, and then I'm going to work tonight.
So these are your priorities.
Yeah.
Maybe your hours are weird.
Well, they are weird.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to maybe figure out a different work schedule. Want to sit down with me and figure it out? Because you know what he does? He gets up like at midnight and he's here at 1 in the morning, and then he's here till 10. And
I know he's not getting any REM sleep, and he's probably lost his mind at this point.
I tried to figure out some sort of schedule, but I don't like riding the train in the middle of the night, and then
so don't do it. So come in like when the rest of us come in.
But then, something might not get, I'm not going to have stuff ahead of time.
Watch your TV shows at night. Figure out what at your apartment. Figure out what you want to pull when you get in here, and then do it when you get in.
Oh, all right. I'll figure something out. I'll try. Maybe I'll try and get in like around 4 when Scott gets in or something.
Yeah. You know what? Sit down with me. We're going to figure out a work schedule for you. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Because you're not doing it right.
Trust me, my biggest worry is being fired because of all this stuff, and that's because this is this is the most important thing to me, and that's why.
No kidding.
Well, this is going to be like a self-fulfilling prophecy if you can't get out of the house.
No, I know.
You don't want to be fired. He hasn't been able to show up to work. Of course you're going to be fired.
He's like my biggest fear. No, you can count on that.
Yeah. You can count on being fired if this keeps going on. No job, no insurance, no Zoloft, no nothing. You know. Listen to me. You go see a real doctor.
You know, I love all these guys who, you know, they secretly are sicker than me.
Yeah.
And then they're always laughing at me.
I don't laugh at your often.
The only thing you should be worried about or having anxiety about is finding a chick to bring to my party.
Oh, that'll kill him. What kind of medication will he be on if he has to
What are you saying to that, JD?
I thought about that too. Trust me.
Yeah, he's anxious.
I got a lot of things that I'm thinking about.
That probably sent him over.
I'm thinking JD would be super articulate if he just start working during the day. Maybe he's just dopey from lack of sleep.
No, maybe there's a medication for articulation.
Yeah. Was your doctor like, he wasn't even a Jewish guy, was he?
I don't think so, no.
You hear King of All Blacks.
Yeah. Even King of All Blacks goes to a Jewish doctor.
I don't know what this guy was. I don't even remember his name, actually.
All right.
I have his card somewhere.
You know what? You're going to have to get him a psych consultation.
Yeah.
I'll be. I don't want to take any meds. I tried it, and I don't think I like it, and it's not for me, and it's.
No,
so
That's what you first said about booze. Now I hear you drink like a fish.
Yeah, this is
No, I don't drink like a fish. No one's seen me drinking. I haven't drinking forever.
Drinking. I haven't drankin' forever. I haven't. He graduated college. I haven't drankin' forever.
That's that full cell education.
Yeah. Did you just say I haven't drankin' forever?
Well, drank in forever, not drank.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, got it.
How about I haven't had a drink?
In a long time.
No, that too.
All right. So, JD, let me get this straight. You do have some physical ailment.
No.
Not anymore.
Okay, well, then you should have been at work.
Well, I was at work. Well, my stomach hurts.
Yeah, well, that's because you...
But that's not it's not because of like a flu or a thing. It's from the Zoloft, and because you don't get an appetite, and then you get hungry, and so I've come home and
Sounds like a grand plan you're planning.
You should go on what Jason's on. He gets plenty hungry. He gets hungry enough for 10 people. Well, I don't know what's going on with you. I'm not a psychiatrist, but certainly I think you're in need of a real top-notch medical guy who could sit there with you and try to decipher what's going on.
Well, he probably needs, but you know what? There's nothing physically wrong with him. He caught a little cold, and now his anxiety is feeding into all of this.
Yeah.
His real problem is up here in the noggin.
Yeah, noggin, which is a
You need a noggin doctor.
Which is a technical term for your head. Well, you're right.
Yeah.
He got sick, then he got anxiety because he was sick, and now he's left with the anxiety, but the sickness is gone. And, I don't know what's going on, but...
Well, I tried to get rid of the anxiety quick, and it's not.
No.
It didn't work. So
are you going to have to retire to take care of your health?
It sounds weird, it sounds weird, like the doctor just all of a sudden saw you for 5 minutes and then wants to put you on medication. That's a pretty serious decision to go on medication.
That is exactly why all these people are on this medication. Most of them aren't getting it from psychiatrists.
Right.
They're getting it from regular doctors.
Have you been able to masturbate?
I haven't even really tried. That was another thing. I was just like, I haven't really tried, actually.
Did you go on the internet and talk to some girls?
No, not really. I mainly
Wow.
laying down.
Yeah, pretty bad shape.
So even your social life has been impacted.
Maybe it backed up.
Lack thereof.
Yeah, his social life, his whole masturbation thing is like, he's not even getting his rocks
His
off.
whole outreach to people was Neanderthal.
I know, like picking up like those girls for a couple of dollars who, will jerk off in front of you.
All right, okay, all right.
Is the whole Ronnie thing getting you stressed out because you had to cancel Ronnie's show and then bring it back? And
No, I don't think so.
Right.
That was I almost didn't go in Tuesday because I had the cold or whatever, but I came in because I knew the whole Ronnie thing was going on.
Right.
Jesus, Jace. Oh, JD, you're
I
sounding
came
terrible.
I came in then.
All right, describe to me what happens. You start getting ready for work, right? Let me work with you here a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. First, you got sick. I understand that.
Yes.
And you started getting better, but
some things have been going on because he says he hasn't had a good night's sleep in a long time.
Well, because he has a ridiculous schedule. You should see what this kid does. He gets on the train. What time do you get on the train? 1 in the morning?
I try and get on the train by around 11, a little after 11, so I can get there around 12.
So when are you sleeping anyway? You get there, so you get to midnight, you get in here, and you're watching TV all night.
Well, I try and get to sleep like around 3, and then wake up around 9:30.
4, 5, 6, 9,
That's like 6
10
6
o'clock.
hours.
That's not all. That's the worst schedule I ever heard. There's got to be a better way to do your job.
You're almost like the taxi driver.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks.
I mean, that's crazy.
I'm just trying to,
No, I know you're trying to, and you do a great job, and I'm worried about you. So
I'm trying. Well, I appreciate it. I don't want people to worry about me.
Well,
Did
I'm
you
worried.
know at all that he was headed this way?
No,
This is a complete surprise?
He was my rock. He was the one guy who wasn't mental.
Crazy. You didn't have to worry about JD.
So JD was like one of these guys that just kind of had it all together.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, I never thought you were mental.
Look at you.
Well, I didn't necessarily. I didn't really think I was all that. Well, I guess I knew I was sort of mental, but not like I don't think I'm going anywhere near like KC mental or anything anytime soon.
Did you start reading the Bible?
No.
Are you cutting yourself?
No, and I'm not.
Yeah, do we have to check your arms?
No, I'm not, and I'm not walking behind people.
So what's the crazy?
So like to put an axe in them.
So what's the craziest thing you're doing?
Craziest thing I'm doing is not being at work because my stomach is fucking not feeling great, and so that's.
Is it like a knot, or is it like a nauseous, or is it like an
So you're
ache?
nervous?
Well, because of the Zoloft, you don't get an appetite, so you don't eat.
Yeah, but before the Zoloft, you were feeling something. What was going on there?
Well, yeah, that was nausea. That was with the over anxious. It was like just a big knot and tight and like sort of almost burning almost or whatever. I don't know.
Like an ulcer.
That's anxiety.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
and it wasn't like going away, and that's what freaked me out. And I wanted to do something quick so I could go to work and stuff and do whatever. And
Makes sense that JD's fucked up, though, you know?
Well, when you sit around and think about it, well, all the indications for being fucked up are there.
Right.
Not being able to talk.
Yeah, I mean, he's complete. like now it doesn't surprise me that JD's fucked up.
Yeah.
And I know he had a rough childhood. So.
I would always say, even at a
Wasn't
party.
that rough? Stop it.
No, come on, man.
Even
My
at
parents are fine. Stop.
Okay.
Maybe he's pregnant.
Even at a party, JD doesn't talk to anybody.
I know.
I mean, it's just terrible.
He's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I don't
whatever.
know. What am I going to say to him?
I try to get to work. Well, whatever. Whatever.
It's like,
He goes, I try to get to work and do whatever. It's your work.
What's the craziest thing you're doing? I don't know.
Imagine the trip to the doctor when he's explaining to the doctor, young man, what's going on. Like I'm nauseous and stuff, but I don't know. Whatever.
It was like a nauseous or
Knot.
A nuisance. I don't know.
Like a knot.
But it was like a knot and it's burning.
Then you got to
and
be
it wasn't
sitting
going
here
away.
wondering why Artie's late. Like, what's going on there?
We should just lock these doors.
I know.
Everybody here is crazy.
But he's nuts.
What do you think's really going on with JD?
I don't know. Robin says that it's, I think it has to do with when he was mugged on the train. Robin says it's been a long time, but you can sort of harbor some of those feelings and they sort of build, even if it's a period of years. And, we joke about what happened to him, but, like, he got the shit beat out of him. Like, he got punched in the face because he was on the train in the middle of the night. They took his iPod, and I think that, if you've never been punched in the face before, it's one of those things you remember. So I think that might be part of it. I think he might be having some anxiety.
Now, him being sick, does this have anything to do with that, you think? Because he was sick at first.
No, I
and then
think
he got
I think part of it, too, is that I think he got sick, and then I think the sickness made him start to have anxiety when he was on the train as well, which I think he was having already because he's like, what if I get sick on the train? What will I do? And then he got better, but was still having anxiety on the train. I don't know. I'm just guessing. He's never discussed it with me or anything.
Do you think medication is the way for JD?
It might be. I mean, if he's having anxiety, that's what they make anti-anxiety pills for.
Do you think his self-diagnosis was correct? You know, he was taking like pills.
Well, no, he was self-medicating. He borrowed his Xanax from somebody. That's, I get it. You take a Xanax. It's just a Xanax is just makes you feel good. You'd have two glasses of scotch and get the same feeling. It just relaxes you. And so he did that, and then he went to a doctor and they gave him the Zoloft, which, John Hunter was saying Zoloft seems like a big, it seems like a big hammer for a small job. But we'll see what happens.
Who gives a fuck about JD? He doesn't care about me. Why should I give a fuck about him?
You're still bitter?
No, I'm not bitter. I don't wish bad things on anybody, really, except a few people.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, what do you think's going on with him?
What?
He was sick.
He's not sleeping.
And now it's anxiety.
Yeah, well, he's not sleeping. When you don't sleep, you fucking anxiety gets really bad.
So it's finally
I know the feeling well because I haven't been sleeping too well lately. So yeah.
So what is it like? He cracked?
Pretty much. He had a little bit of a breakdown.
JD has a lot of anxiety issues. They aren't new, and they've apparently been manifesting themselves for a long time, and it's starting to cripple him. So I feel very bad for him.
What do you think exactly is causing this? They said like his hours are crazy, maybe the past experience on the subway.
Look, the hours don't help. He works crazy hours, and yeah, he was punched, mugged, robbed on a subway about 5 years ago, which is scary as hell. But I think this stuff has been inside him for a long time. I mean, anyone who knows JD, has heard him on the air, or who knows him personally, knows that he's full of anxiety. He can't even get his words out straight because he doubts himself halfway through a sentence and cuts himself off and changes his mind. He's a mess, and it probably stems from a lot of things in his life, not just anything recently. And for whatever reason, whatever the trigger is, it seems to be manifesting inside of him and coming out. Probably the fact that he's almost 30 years old and still lives like a 12-year-old. My guess is he's getting a little bit nervous with the light at the end of the tunnel over here at Sirius. Maybe he's getting nervous about his future. So.
Do you think medication's the answer for him?
Listen, I'm not a doctor. Medication is the answer for me right now. I kind of was in the same boat JD was, in the sense that mine was more depression with anxiety, but what got me to go on the drugs the first time was this job. I was afraid I was going to lose this job because I couldn't get my shit together, and so that's why I started going on it, and it saved my life. And I hope JD is helped. Whether it's Zoloft or some other drug that doesn't give him an upset stomach and make him crazy. Whatever JD needs, I hope he could be helped. I'm a big proponent of the pills. I don't think they'll cure me, but they certainly make me able to come to work and instill me with confidence, as people here like to say. So I act like a big asshole to everybody. But hey, it's a trade-off. I'd rather act like an asshole to everyone and still have this job than be a depressed mess inside my house and people go, oh, that Jason kid, he was kind of nice.
I don't know, he's all fucked up, young kid riding the subways, getting mugged by a bunch of big, nasty-looking thieves. Who would it...
Isn't there an adjective you want to add to that, it sounds like?
Bunch of big, scary, nasty-looking thieves. I mean, I wouldn't sleep at night. I would have the shivers. Riding those fucking subways, it's like being in Vietnam, except there's no soldiers. It's all fucking guerrillas and shit. Just going at you, prodding at you, punching you around, smacking you. Poor fucking guy. He's all messed up. He's suffering from shock. The system's got to change. And now look at him. He can't watch his TiVo. He can't go on Facebook and email married chicks, and he can't do his dabba raps and everything else. He's all fucked up.
I don't know. I think it's just like, I don't know what the root cause is. It's
well, they seem to think it's like his schedule.
That might the lack of not sleep. Whenever you sleep, if you're not getting enough sleep, that definitely makes you mental. So that could be part of it, but I don't know. It's interesting. He feels nervous on the subway, but he feels so nervous away from home, even more so, because he'll take the subway to get back home. So I don't know. I'm gonna go give him a hug when I see him.
I feel for him. I really do. I think he's not getting a lot of sleep. He's a little bit sick, but this paranoia that's going on in his head, he's really, really paranoid lately. And I can understand getting mugged on the subway, being a little afraid, also the hours that he goes, but that happened a long time ago. So I don't know what's there. You know, maybe, I don't know, his fantasy football team hasn't been doing too well, or I don't know. I just hope he's all right. And I said I'll take him to my doctor if he wants to go, but who knows if he'll take me up on that.
Now, he was kind of saying his hours are crazy. That might have something to do with it. What do you think triggered it? Because, you know, he was sick at first, and then he got, you know, anxiety.
I think he was legitimately sick, and then he wasn't 100% better, but I think he was sick but didn't know what was wrong with him, and when he was looking to have somebody diagnose him, he didn't know where to go because he doesn't have a doctor or whatever else. And so, you know, his buddy gives him a Xanax, and then he's taking Zoloft, and I don't know what he's thinking, you know, medication-wise. But JD's got to find out what's wrong with him first and then fix the problem. But we all know that's a major league.
JD is a fucked up guy. I don't know what's going on with him. As a kid, he shouldn't have these issues. Anxiety, and I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I tell you what, he needs to get laid. That helps everything. That's my answer.
He was saying, like, his hours are really crazy here. Do you think that might be causing it?
Well, the hours are a little screwy, but, you know, the guy doesn't sleep. He, you know, who knows? He gets up at 5 in the morning and... He gets up at, like, 10 at night, and he comes to work, and then he goes home at, like, noon.
Now, he said he was going to maybe try to have your hours. Do you think that would help him?
No. They're just as screwy as anybody else's hours around here. But not according to what Howard said, because if he's got to watch the shows at night, when's he going to sleep? You know, if you got to stay up and watch them, that's stupid. You got to be able to sleep from like 8 p.m. to like 3 in the morning to have my hours. So he can't sleep during those hours, so that'll really get him fucked up. I think he's better off staying and doing what he's been doing.
He's probably a homo or something. He doesn't want to come out of the closet at this point. He clearly, you know, has some issue with girls. He doesn't like them. He spends no time with them. So it's just difficult for him to, maybe he's getting one of those high-pitched mic tattoos where the day he plans to come out, and he'll come in here and make a big, you know, announcement that none of us can understand because he mumbles everything.
Are you worried?
About him being gay? Yeah, Christ, that'd be awful. I can't think of anything worse.
So, you know, Richard, who barely understands anything about modern culture because he grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
He's
they don't
like,
see doctors and dentists.
No. Richard came to New York and goes, dentist? My dad says not to trust them.
Well, Howard, he came to me and he goes, I got this thing. I'm going to go see my doctor, but I can't get an appointment. I go, why don't you go see a podiatrist? And he looked at me like I was crazy. I go, you know, a foot doctor. I go, you have foot problems. Why don't you go to a specialist? And he's like, that's a great idea.
It's like
Eureka.
It's like, you know, when Early Man saw the wheel?
Right. Or fire.
You're like, like Richard's like you just introduced him to fire. Like
the greatest thing ever.
You mean there's a doctor that will look at your feet? You know, it's like, what? I don't understand. So Gary sends Richard over to the podiatrist. And the podiatrist says to him, look, you got to stop drinking for the weekend.
Just for the weekend?
Well, I know, you know.
He knew it wasn't possible for him not to drink forever.
This weekend, don't drink.
Yeah.
So Richard's walking around now. He's like, I did what the doctor said. And not drinking, there's no fun.
Right.
That's not fun. There's no fun.
Boring. He goes,
it's boring.
It's fucking boring.
He goes, the weekend was so boring without drinking. And I'm like, oh, my God, does this guy have a problem?
Well, there was an Onion headline once where a guy who was an alcoholic says, you know, alcoholic who's been on the wagon for a year says, today will be just another boring day.
You're right. That's funny. So the weekend was boring?
Very boring.
Do you have any interests or anything?
Well, yeah, no, I still did stuff. You know, I played guitar, wrote some music, just did things, but drinking just makes everything so much better.
Yeah.
Life isn't good enough. He has to make it better.
So you didn't have any drinks?
None at all.
But your girlfriend drank? In front of you.
At brunch, yeah, it was tough.
I mean, does she love you or does she have a problem? I mean,
no, it was fun. She had like 1 or 2 mimosas, but just
she doesn't have gout. Why should she have to?
No.
Stop
but you know, sometimes you don't. You know, he's going through a tough time. You say, "Hey, maybe for the weekend I won't drink."
Look, if I had to have brunch with Richard, I'd be drinking.
Right.
Well, that's you, Robin. But no, I would never.
It's her too.
I would never expect her not to.
Yeah, that's right. So it was difficult for you to watch her sit and drink.
It wasn't difficult. It was just like, wow, I wish I could have one of those.
So
Yeah, because while she had 2 mimosas, he would have had 2 bottles of mimosas.
If my feet were doing what your feet are doing, I'd never drink again. I bet they're drinking over. Drinking over.
Well, it was food that caused it, too.
It's the beer, too. He's ignoring that.
Hey, Richard, did she tell you things not to eat? Because I heard you just had a giant bowl of chili for breakfast.
Yeah, I did. But it's Lisa made the chili. It's healthy.
How do you know?
that?
She
Well,
said.
I made it with very lean ground beef, and there's nothing else in it, just vegetables.
Is it organic?
No.
Yeah, so.
Why don't
He
you just
needs
eat
all the healthiest stuff.
Why don't you just eat like a plain something? What is it with you?
I usually get an egg white, but Lisa's a great cook.
Aren't you afraid of like I'd be
Yeah,
in fear.
I would be so afraid that anything might blow up my foot that I'd be adding food back in very simply, one thing at a time.
That's how I would do it.
To make sure it wasn't going to happen.
Well, I have been careful. I've been trying to eat a little. I had a turkey burger for brunch yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
Let's give you a medal.
Yeah.
It's baby steps, you know.
Baby steps for baby feet.
Yeah.
So
How
now
big
when
was that turkey burger? Probably half a pound.
It was covered in mayo.
How
too.
soon can you go back to drinking?
I'm going to find out from the foot doctor, but hopefully very soon.
So
but I don't, I've been good too. I don't drink during the week either, so I'll at least wait till the weekend.
Now, what if the foot doctor says to you, look, Richard, I suggest you do not drink for the next year?
Howard?
And then I'll tell her, I think we have to amputate the foot.
Howard? Yeah. Every website that I go on, and Richard, listen closely, every website that I go on that deals with gout, the first thing they mention is excessive consumption of alcohol as like the #1 factor.
Yeah, not food.
And what is excessive by their definition?
Richard, they have Richard's picture next to that.
They always say, you know how they say if you have more than 2 drinks, it's
but
excessive.
dude, you go on trains and suck down cases of champagne.
It's true. I know, and I'm the first to admit I do that. It's fun. Drinking is fun.
Didn't you drink out a restaurant one night?
But can't you just
an
have
airplane? I did one
time. Can you just have 2 drinks? It always you have to be obliterated.
Once in a while, I'll have 2 drinks. Yeah, if it's during the week or something.
Howard, remember that time we talked to you about your mimosas at that brunch? How much do you drink?
Oh, I can drink. I could probably drink 100 mimosas.
Yeah, see?
Right. 100.
And that wouldn't be enough.
They're in little bitty glasses, though.
Yeah.
And then he said he started getting them to pour them into big glasses because they were having to refill the champagne flute too often.
They'd have to come every other minute with those little champagne glasses, so they started putting them in beer mugs for them.
Right. Mimosas in a beer mug.
Yeah.
Why don't they just bring over a trough?
Oh, sometimes they'd bring a pitcher over, too.
But I'm talking about severe drinking. I'm talking about like in your lifetime, you've been wheeled off a plane in a wheelchair because you've been incapable of walking.
But that was going to Bubba's wedding. That was a fun event. I was excited.
And so if it was a fun event, maybe you could have lightened up on the drinking. In other words, you were about to have fun. We were going to Bubba's wedding to drink.
I just started my fun a little earlier than everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry. You have fun when you drink.
I have fun, but I have 2 drinks and I have fun.
No, you talk about getting bombed on the weekends.
2 drinks.
And 2 drinks will do that to him because he hasn't built up such a tolerance.
I was hungover this weekend. I mean, I had I might have had like 3 or 4 glasses of wine Saturday night because we were at a party.
And you got drunk at your size. You were able to get buzzed off.
I was buzzed off too. I really shouldn't have.
What are you talking about? His size?
He's a tall guy.
No, but I weigh 100 pounds. I'm like Ichabod Crane.
Oh, it doesn't go by height?
Yeah. I mean, my feet ain't blowing up, that's for sure.
But he's also on medication for high blood pressure and cholesterol.
You are?
Are you serious?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How old are you?
35.
Good Lord. Aren't you do you want to live or are you just like,
no, I want to. That's why I'm on the, if I didn't want to live, I'd stop taking my medication.
But the medication is going to kill your liver.
Yeah, the medication could be stopped if you just ate well and didn't drink so much.
Not cholesterol's usually a family
thing. Cholesterol can be lowered naturally.
That is such a myth. It's not true, Richard.
But my cholesterol's good now. They're weaning me off the medication.
It'll go right back up because you're not eating well.
I'm eating pretty well. But, I mean, besides the chili this morning and stuff.
It's just worthless to talk to.
True or false? You tip flight attendants to keep bringing you booze.
Yeah.
That's true, right?
Yeah.
No. How much you give them?
Usually $5 to start out.
That's all it takes?
And what do you say? Like,
Well, they don't. They try to refuse tips. They're not supposed to take it usually, but I'm like, no, take it.
You give them $5, and that ensures what? That they'll constantly keep the alcohol. Like, in other words, you never have to wait for a drink.
Well, not that. It just makes them feel better about serving me so much alcohol, I think.
Right.
They're like, oh, this guy's nice. We'll give him a bunch of booze.
Right. And then when they have to wheel you off in a wheelchair, do they get upset with themselves, do you think?
Well, they don't wheel me off. You know, whoever I'm flying with wheels me off.
But they got to call for a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But we're usually, I've never been wheeled off of the plane. I'm usually, walk off the plane and then get wheeled. Yeah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't wait till they just throw them on a luggage cart.
He packed an entire suitcase with champagne and orange juice for a long train ride.
I know.
You know.
That's what you call a person who has a problem.
Richard, so congratulations, man. You made it through the weekend without drinking any alcohol.
I did.
How do you feel?
I feel great, but it's boring as hell. I love drinking, and this just proves that, for me, drinking makes everything fun.
So how long is this going to last?
Oh, hopefully not more than another day or so. I'm ready for a drink. It's the holidays, man. Come on. You can't watch Rudolph and Frosty without a drink.
Now, along with, not drinking, you're supposed to be eating a little better?
Yeah, well, that I do try to do. Like yesterday for brunch, I had a turkey burger with a salad.
But for breakfast this morning, you had chili.
Yeah, but it's Lisa G's healthy chili. So
you sure it's healthy?
She said it is. I mean, and she eats it, and look at how thin she is. So I trust Lisa. You know, if Jason brought in chili, I wouldn't eat it because I wouldn't think that it's very healthy. But Lisa brought it in, so I trust her. And, for lunch, Sal and I, every day we go to Hale and Hardy. We either go to Hale and Hardy or we split a foot-long sub from Subway. So I'm very mindful of what I eat. And then at night I eat a lean pocket, and that's it. And I never eat after 5 o'clock. So I'm doing pretty good. And I've been eating like that for a long time. It's just on the weekend and on Thanksgiving I went crazy, so I need to be a little careful on the Christmas weekend.
Yeah, Christmas is coming up pretty soon, and there's going to be a bunch of holiday parties.
Yeah, and I'll just have to watch what I eat. You're
going to control yourself during those
the
parties?
Control the eating, the drinking, I'll probably still go nuts, but, at least now I have a heat pad for my foot, and I know to drink a lot of cherry juice and different, juices to kind of keep the blood flowing through the toe.
And what happens if the gout comes back for Christmas?
Well, I'll go see the foot doctor again and get, more medication or put the heat pad on it. But if even a tinge of it comes back, I'll just stop eating and drinking. But I'm just, hoping for the best. I love to drink. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not going to say that I don't love it. I freaking love it. It's a blast. I have a lot of 99% of my good memories are from drinking, the fun I had while drinking and hanging with friends. And so, there's not a better supporter of
some dude is out here, Mr. Yeager, whatever his name is.
His name's Dale.
Dale Yeager. He's a criminal analyst, and I think this jerk-off knows him, so that doesn't mean anything to me, but we're going to bring him in.
I think I've met
him. Are you the guy he's calling a jerk? I would never call you
I think I've met him before through my criminal dealings.
Oh, your criminal dealings, Mr. CSI.
Oh, God, no. I'm going to
America's Most Not Wanted.
Ronnie, either way, he's going to be analyzing some members of the staff.
Yeah, good. Let him analyze me, because I'm off my fucking rocker.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
You're
right.
an easy case
Yeah,
study.
you think I know? Dude, you don't think I know I'm going to be analyzing this fucking deal? Think I'm stupid?
Dale?
Hi, how are you?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm alive, so it's good. It's hot.
You're here to do some analysis.
Profiling, yes.
Profiling.
Hi, Lisa.
Were you asked to come here? How did this all come about?
Wolfie had talked to Gary and Will about it. So.
Okay.
they had asked me to come in and profile some of the staff. I guess they're going to do a game out of it. I'm going to talk about the Colorado shooting, some things people don't know, and going to talk about forensic psychology.
Are you familiar with the Stern Show staff? Is there any? Are there any?
Been listening since '85. So.
Okay, so are there any inclinations that you're having about who might be criminal or have criminal tendencies?
No, they're all fired now.
All right, man.
Casey's gone and Artie's gone, so it's not an
Good
issue
luck.
anymore. Well, thank you very much.
Have fun today.
All right,
Dale.
take care.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, so the way we presented this segment to this guy is he wrote down profiles of, I think it's like 6 people. And then the idea was he was just going to read them, and then you guys were going to guess as to who he was referring to.
Okay. Is there anything about him that's particularly interesting?
He said one thing that's great is he said that Ronnie really annoys him and that he's not qualified to be your security guy. He doesn't know who could have trained him. He was just really serious
if
about
he's
it.
doing his descriptions and we're trying to guess, should I hold off on the Ronnie discussion until or can I talk to him up front about that?
You may want to wait.
Right. Hey, let me bring in this FBI dude. I think he's an FBI guy. He was a former FBI guy. Maybe not.
Well, make up your mind.
I don't know.
Does this guy have credentials or not?
He's a criminal behaviorist.
All right, what does that mean?
And he's a big deal. Hey,
Who
my
does he
man,
work for?
this is Dale Yeager, everybody. Did you write a book or something? Well, good for you.
Did anybody read it?
I just went on Kindle, Amazon.
All right.
Okay, good for you.
It's
Dale
on bullying.
Yeager's book, 3 Myths About Bullying, What Every Parent and Grandparent Should Know to Protect Their Children and Grandchildren, is available now at Amazon.com. And Dale even has a website. It's called seraph.net, seraph.net.
Yeah.
Seraph. What's seraph?
It's Hebrew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the root word for seraphim, the highest order of angels.
Oh, shit. All right, good
What
for
are we
you.
up to there?
Yeah,
What,
I don't know,
what kind of name is that?
It looks good on a T-shirt, Robin. Hi, how are you?
I'm okay.
Dale, tell me about your life here. Were you an FBI profiler?
No, I did not work
I
for
don't know
the
where I
FBI.
got the word FBI from. But you're what is a profiler?
Well, I'm a criminal behavior analyst, and profiling is one thing that I do.
Now, who would you do this for?
Well, I teach for the Justice Department. So I teach here in New York for the DEA, for the feds, down in Puerto Rico, New Jersey, all over the United States, Wisconsin. I train law enforcement in advanced interrogation.
I see. Do you have a waterboard, anybody?
No, you don't have to do that. You want to make them your friend.
That's the key.
So you're
huh?
good
That's the
cop.
key. Oh,
Yeah.
well, no, there is no good cop, bad cop.
Like, in other words, if I committed a crime and you think I did it,
you'll
you
talk to me.
Because you're a good guy and you're like, hey, you'll be my friend.
And I'll manipulate your unconscious mind.
Wow.
I'll get in there. I'll walk around.
Is it almost like a hypnotist in a way?
No.
No. You just know the questions to ask?
Well, I don't do pop psychology. Carl Rogers, Maslow, you're okay, I'm okay. I'm a Freudian. So just like your psychiatrist.
Right.
It's really psychotherapy when you do analysis on someone.
Are you manipulating me right now?
Absolutely not.
No, thank you.
You're too good at it.
Please do.
Did you like Law and Order Criminal Intent?
Oh, don't start. Please don't get me started. Those shows, please stop watching those shows.
What is wrong with those shows?
They're inaccurate. Nothing happens in 48 minutes.
Right. All right, but you understand it's a TV show.
I understand that. I got that.
Have it going on forever.
And so
Silence of the Lambs was a very good film.
How do you learn your craft? How did you learn this?
I went to the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Glencoe, so I trained there for several years. And then I had training in D.C. through the Justice Department.
And forgive me, but I don't understand what it is you do. In other words, let's say I hire you. What do I need you to do?
Well, a team of detectives are going to interrogate someone. I write the interrogation questions.
All right, so in other words, John Benet Ramsey was just killed, let's say. Okay, well, let's go back
You're
in
going to
time.
go back there, huh?
I know, I'm trying
it's
to
a
pick
case everybody
I worked on the original case.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Were you called
in the 90s?
Were you called in to try to question the parents?
I wrote an analysis of the ransom note for religious themes for the DA, and then they asked me about a year later to write a psych profile on Patsy.
Which the mom.
Which she did not like. I ended up in her book that her and her husband wrote.
Did you interview her?
No, you can't talk to people when you profile them.
Because they lawyer up, though, sometimes, and you can't talk to them.
With Patsy, my job was to write questions that would make her angry, because people will blurt things out when they're angry.
Right.
Because when you saw her on TV, she was heavily medicated.
Right. So who used your questions when they?
The detectives team.
And what was one of the questions you wrote to make her angry?
I talked about Jesus and guilt and sin, because she was a very religious person.
So you figured that might get to her.
Well, it did. She threw a chair. So
I see. Was it
Well, what does that tell you?
What was the question? Do you know specifically which one she threw a chair
I
at?
forget which one they were at. I think it was the third question in.
Right.
And she got very angry, stood up, and it
was about Jesus.
About Jesus and forgiveness, and do you believe that when you commit a sin that God will forgive you? And she was like, where are you going with this? Because she was being interviewed. She couldn't be interrogated because she wasn't arrested.
So the mom and dad were cleared of all wrongdoing.
No, they weren't.
They were not?
No, they
You
weren't.
still think they had something to do with it?
Here's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to be very candid today, but it's an open murder investigation. So please understand, Howard, there's some things I can't talk about. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, the evidence is very clear that Patsy killed her daughter.
That's your opinion.
That's my
but
opinion.
But the law
having
has never,
worked on,
ever. Let's be fair to her memory. Isn't she dead now?
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you came to that conclusion based on what? The evidence you looked at?
The evidence, yeah. I worked on the case. Everybody else is giving opinions about this case. They never saw the case file.
What was the thing that made you believe that she had done it?
I can't talk about the evidence.
I see.
Sorry.
But that's your belief. Did you write about that in your book?
No.
No.
I've turned down a book offer about that. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. It was the only case I ever worked on that was never adjudicated, never went to trial.
Didn't they find some guy who confessed to it?
No.
Why my memory?
We had already interviewed him back in the 90s. The DA that brought that up and went to find him, she took all of our research and put it in a storage locker and said that we were all biased.
There was no guy from Thailand?
No.
Yeah. There was a guy.
He was cleared back in the 90s.
He was
had
cleared,
taken the time to read the information.
I see. So it's still considered an open
It is
case
an open
that was
murder
never solved.
investigation in Colorado, yeah.
Wow. And since then, the woman has died. Was that frustrating to you because of your beliefs? Yeah.
Because this little girl deserved justice. And my son was the same age as John Bonet at the time of the murder.
Right. So you took it
So as
to
a
heart.
parent, it really bothered me.
So you really
Can
know
you
your
tell
stuff.
us what you think the reason for? Was it like an anger thing?
Jealousy?
An accidental?
No, it wasn't
What?
jealousy. It was she felt that she was losing her daughter, control of her daughter. And that's all I can say. It had nothing to do with jealousy. It
That's
was
your opinion.
That's my opinion, yes.
Right.
And the opinion of the original team that worked on it. Steve Thomas wrote a book, if you want to read a great book about that case.
And you felt that was an accurate book?
Absolutely. He was the chief detective. I mean, I worked for him.
So you really know your stuff. You've been a criminal behavior analyst since 1988. You work in criminal psychology, forensic psychology, sex crimes, crime scene forensics, and domestic terrorism analysis.
Yes.
So, I mean, you know your stuff.
Yes.
Are you a top expert?
For the Justice Department, I'm a subject matter expert, yes, for the Hyde and the McLaughlin programs.
It's impressive. You've also been on the Oprah show. Why were you on that show?
Talking about date rape.
I see.
She didn't like what I had to say.
What did you say?
I said that people make excuses for people, and that most people don't need a hug. They need a good swift kick in the behind and told to get their act together.
Referring to what?
Coddling. People being coddled, and we got away from the date rape thing and started talking about pop psychology.
Oh, you're talking about raising people?
Yeah, how
raising
parents
kids.
raise children, they're codependent with them, like Wolfie's interviews. They always drive me crazy.
They do?
Yeah, like they drive you crazy.
Does our show drive you crazy?
I've been listening since '85.
All right, so
I grew up with you people.
So this is what Wolfie actually...
Oh, well, then I just dispute everything you just said.
Wolfie, any guy who listens to us can't know what he's talking about. In fact, because you're so highly credentialed, I became interested in you because Wolfie suggested you come on the show because you have profiled some of the people on our show. Is that correct?
Yeah, about a year ago. To keep up my chops, I only work as a consultant on about 6 or 7 criminal cases a year.
Right.
So to keep my... you got to use it or you lose it. So I did it just for fun about a year ago.
Would it be a fun game right now if you were to describe a analysis of a person and we try to guess who that person is?
Yes.
Would that work?
Some people are going to be very unhappy. I have 6 profiles in my pocket.
Robin, would you like to play with us?
I would love that.
I would love it too. I like this game. All right, here he is, Dale Yeager. His book, 3 Myths About Bullying, What Every Parent and Grandparent Should Know. You can check out Dale's website at seraph.net, seraph.net. He is a expert profiler. He has trained the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center from 2005 to 2008. He has multiple Justice Department clearances. He is one of the only 60 forensic profilers in North America. And, more impressively, he's been on Oprah, which means, which is everyone. So, I assume these profiles are highly accurate.
Oh, they're very accurate. People aren't going to like them, but they're accurate.
All right. Describe person number one, and we'll see if we can guess. Fred, are you in playing on
Absolutely.
this one? Yeah.
A conflicted person unable to transition from a previously successful career to a modestly successful position now. A chameleon-like personality who adjusts behavior depending on the people they are currently spending time with. Continued attempts at resurrecting the perceived success of the previous career. Insecure about physical image, vacillates between fashion that covers up and fashion that enhances gender.
That is Sal Governale.
Well, he didn't have a successful career before.
Well, I think that this guy's confused.
Let me think. Is that Sal, you think?
Well, that's my opinion.
I mean, it's a terrible profile, right, Fred? Who had a lot of success?
I have a
and now
guess, but is it? I'll just ask one quick. Can I ask one question?
Don't peek, Fred.
No, I'm not peeking. I can't even see. I can't even see.
Okay.
Is this someone who used to work with the show?
No, they're currently here.
Currently here.
They're outside.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's Sal.
Is Robin right?
Incorrect.
Oh,
Incorrect.
you're kidding.
All right, Robin, your guess is no good.
I actually didn't profile Sal.
Oh,
Wow.
interesting.
Well, that's
Who
the
wants
one we
to do
need.
that? That's frightening.
Wait. Currently here.
Currently here.
Transitioning from a successful career to a less
You had a successful career, Robin.
And this is
you were
What are you talking about?
you were in the military. You were an Air Force captain.
I've had 50 careers.
I'm going to take a really shitty guess. If it's someone who's currently on staff, is it John Lieberman?
No.
No.
Jesus.
Who the hell could profile him? Who the hell had a successful career? Everyone here
When
is
you
such
find
a
out,
loser.
when you find out, it'll make sense.
Really?
I never had a successful career except for
The
this.
key is the last. The key is the
Can
last.
I hear the last sentence again?
Insecure about physical image, vacillates between fashion that covers up and fashion that enhances gender.
Enhances gender.
I don't have a clue. Who is it?
Lisa G.
Lisa G.
Whoa.
You know, Jim McClure, who's sitting here
That's
with
interesting.
me, figured it out.
He said Lisa G.
Yeah.
I'll read that again about her.
A conflicted person unable to transition from a previously successful career to a modestly successful position now. A chameleon-like personality who adjusts behavior depending on the people they are currently spending time with. Continued attempts at resurrecting the perceived success of the previous career.
Right. She's always trying to tell you how.
Well, the sweet and greet.
Right. Wow. You think she's a 30D? I guess you're not an
That's
expert.
not for me to talk about.
All right. Who's the second person?
All right, ready?
I wonder, Lisa, are you happy with that or unhappy with it? I guess we should
Is
hear
Lisa
from Lisa.
there?
She'll yell at me probably.
Interesting. You profiled Lisa. Lisa, how do you feel about that? You're having a hard... By the
I knew
way...
it was me right away.
You did?
Did you?
Are you
Sat
having a
in
hard
there
time?
when it's me.
Is he accurate? But let's be honest. Is he accurate that you had a hard time transitioning from being a morning show host
No.
to now being on the Howard 100 News team?
No. I did have a hard transition when I went from Hot 97 to my next job.
Do you vacillate between sexy clothing and clothing that covers up your gender?
No, I think I pretty much dress the same every day. I don't think it's
I
one
think
way
you
or the
cover up
other.
your gender every day. It's
In more formal type situations, like on red carpet, she wears
dresses-
things that
She dolls
enhance
herself.
gender.
Well, I'm not in studio, so yeah, that
right.
makes sense.
All right, interesting. Anything else to say about Lisa while she's here?
No.
Is
We had a
she-
good conversation about
Is she well
profiling.
adjusted?
Who, Lisa?
Yeah.
Is any of us? I don't think so.
Sorry, Lisa.
You know what I asked him? I said, "Who here would go postal?" That's
And
what
I said
want to
they're
know.
all fired, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Do you think there's anybody here who is dangerous?
No.
No. Okay.
They're all gone.
Okay.
They're all
were some
gone.
people
Casey's
who
gone.
were.
Casey's gone.
I called Gary about Casey years and years ago, before he was ever in trouble, and I said, this guy's a violent person. And whoever answered the phone, I don't think it was Gary, said, all right, yeah, we'll let Howard know. I go, trust me, I do this for a living. You got to get this guy out of the store. I'm telling you, he's gonna kill somebody.
Well, he never killed anyone. You were wrong.
Not yet.
He's a good man.
Well, it's all relative, isn't it?
All right, Lisa, you were the first one up. Lisa not upset with her profile. Go ahead.
right.
Profile number 2.
Next one. A person raised in a traditional ethnic setting, including a traditional marriage profile, meaning they went from adolescence and got married in a traditional way. Because of a change in profession, this person slowly assumes a non-traditional lifestyle, which includes sexual paraphilias such as swinging.
No, I'm thinking...
Now, do you want me to explain what a paraphilia is?
Yeah.
Okay, a fetish is when you sexualize an object, like a shoe fetish.
Right.
A sexual paraphilia is any kind of sexual behavior outside the norm of oral sex and intercourse. So bestiality, it's an action,
right,
or an activity.
Swinging. Didn't Scott once say he was a swinger or something?
Yeah.
But come on, it can't be him. I mean, he's pretty... He doesn't he didn't do that out of fame.
Key clue is the second statement.
Which is, say that again.
Because of a change in profession, this person slowly assumes a non-traditional lifestyle, which includes sexual paraphilias such as swinging.
It's Benji.
No.
All right, I'm wrong. Robin, you want to take a guess?
I'm still processing the information. A change in professions.
Yeah, you got a point there. That wouldn't be Benji. Who is it, Fred?
Again, I've been wrong 2 times already, so why not go for a third? I'll say Sal.
No.
I'm going to say it's Ronnie.
He said he didn't profile
Ronnie.
Sal.
It's right?
Ronnie.
It's Ronnie. Right, of course.
Think about it.
You're right.
He did.
Because, he went berserk.
He tried to become you.
Oh, I think he thinks he is me. Because he watches me all the time,
Yeah.
and then sometimes sort of unconsciously he starts doing things like
I'm waiting for him to come in and yell at me.
Ronnie disturbs you, huh?
No, he doesn't disturb me.
But
it's
what?
Just, that's his behavior.
Say it again, what his behavior is.
He went from a traditional lifestyle,
Right, he
traditional
was a
marriage
limo
profile,
driver, he had
got
no fame.
divorced,
Right.
is now
Simple
dating
family
a
man.
very significantly younger people.
Right.
He's hanging around in strip clubs.
Right.
And obviously a swinger, in my opinion.
Right.
I think he profiles as that.
Right.
So he went from a traditional lifestyle to a very untraditional lifestyle, which includes sexual paraphilia.
Right.
Wow.
Well, that's good. That's a
Not
good
a bad guy. It's just who he is.
Yeah, okay, that's who he is.
So
anything? You're in law enforcement. Is he qualified to be my bodyguard?
Don't even start with that, because I will go off.
What do you
my
mean?
head will pop off my shoulders.
Whoa.
Seriously. I sit there listening every day.
Go ahead.
Since '85. That's a long time, right?
Right.
I take it very seriously when someone says, I'm going to protect someone's life. Now, you and I are dads. I have 2 children, daughter and son. You have 3 daughters. You're married. You have a wife.
Right.
When you're going to take responsibility for someone's security, you need to have proper training.
Right.
Whoever trained him ought to be shot.
I don't know that he ever
anybody
had.
trained him.
Well, he says he had training, and I've watched his behavior. For example, Elliot Offen was freaking out one day years ago, and Ronnie's standing there with his hands down at his hips.
Right.
First rule in executive protection is you keep your hands at your heart. For 2 reasons. One is there's where your arms are strongest, and secondly, you prevent yourself from getting sucker punched.
Right.
So right there tells me he wasn't properly trained.
Are you a trained fighter?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a Matu Guru in Filipino Kali and a Sifu in Wing Chun Kung Fu.
No shit.
Well, that's how I met Wolfie. I had no idea who he was.
You're a Sifu?
Wolfie is into Kung Fu?
Oh, I'm not a Sifu.
You have a brown
I eat
belt.
seafood.
You have a brown belt. Yeah.
Well, I was on my way to a brown.
I know a 5-year-old girl who's on the way to her black house.
Listen,
all right, take it easy.
Don't even get me started on that either. That's
Ronnie, come in here and defend yourself.
Oh, here we go.
Dale says you are not qualified.
I've got a question I can ask him to prove my point. By the
Okay,
way,
good.
Because
All
he
right.
won't get the answer.
Where
What
is
are you
Ronnie?
going to do
Bring
about
him in
it,
here.
Howard?
Nothing.
What are you talking about? I eat seafood.
Howard won't do
Ronnie
anything
tells
about
me
it.
he's qualified.
Well, okay.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's so funny because he's standing there. They got the camera on him, right?
Yeah.
So I said, is he going? Is he going? Yeah, he's going in. So he starts to walk here, and then he just makes a left, and I'm like, Ronnie, and he just didn't answer me.
Well,
so
why won't he defend himself?
I think somebody just got here. I think maybe so. Let me go check. I'll get him.
All
in
right,
here.
go ahead.
You think he's busy?
You think he's busy?
But it's weird because I know he heard me.
Well, he's an angry guy.
My issue with him is this training issue.
Right.
Take it seriously. You're protecting people. I ran an executive protection team for Capitol and A&M Records back in the 80s and early 90s. We dealt with death threats. So if a recording artist had death threats, we went and took care of that, worked with local law enforcement. I've done that. It's not like theory to me.
Dale's challenging that you don't have enough training. What do you think of that?
Whatever you say, dude. It's okay.
Well, what are you getting all bent out of shape?
I'm not getting bent out of shape.
Why don't you talk to him about
it? The guy
it?
has his opinion, and I'm fine with it. I got nothing else to say.
You said you had a question for Ronnie.
Yeah. He won't answer it.
Oh, he'll answer it. Sure he will.
Any executive protection profession would know this, Ronnie. Yeah. What does every executive protection or bodyguard carry with them at all times related to gender?
Related to gender?
Yep.
Ronnie don't even know what gender means.
Tampon. Yeah, tampon.
Mouthwash?
Tampon. Actually, a tampon.
Ron, do we know the answer to this?
It's a tampon.
It is?
Yeah, you plug up gunshot wounds and knife wounds with it.
No shit.
It'll stop
Are you
people.
carrying a tampon?
Well done,
you
right
have a
now,
tampon with you?
Yeah, I have a tampon. I carry one all the time.
But wait a second. That is a good point.
It'll
In other words,
stop bleeding, yeah.
If somebody gets hit.
Yeah, you plug it up. It's sterile.
What do you think of
gonna
that?
be standing there with his finger.
Should always carry those with you.
I carry a sanitary
Have
belt.
you ever taken any kind of course in protection? Or
I got to guess that.
No, seriously, have you? That means no.
There he goes.
That means no. It means he has no training.
He's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. I don't think he's a bad guy.
I'm not saying I'm a bad guy.
I just wish you guys
If he's
had
unhappy, let him
training.
get somebody else. It's fine with me.
Well, I didn't say I was unhappy.
He's
I was
not
saying,
unhappy.
why
Why
didn't
are
you
you
answer the
fucking
question?
grilling me like this?
I'm
Why
curious.
are you putting me up against the wall?
I'm curious.
I fucking protected your life. You remember that?
That's
okay?
right. But why are you being uptight now?
What are you busting my balls for?
Who's busting your butt? Wow,
It's like
what a
pulling
baby.
a pin on a hand grenade.
Wow.
So what do you make of that, what you just saw?
He's upset.
Why?
He doesn't want to be held accountable. He does not like to be held accountable for anything.
Why is he so ashamed to answer your question?
Not ashamed. He just doesn't feel it's beneath him, I think. That's how he profiles.
What you're a profiler. I'm asking you your expert opinion on what you just saw. Is he too hot-headed to be a security guy?
Well, you remember the movie Roadhouse?
Yeah.
And Patrick Swayze's character says you don't have the temperament for the trade?
Right.
That's my answer. You can't be a hothead and do this kind of security work. You have to be very calm, very relaxed. You got to be able to calm people down, not aggravate them.
Right.
But I don't know, with him it's hard to tell what's shtick and what's real.
I don't think there is shtick.
No, I don't think that was shtick, but it's hard to tell.
So you got to be calm and you got to carry tampons.
And he doesn't he doesn't do either one of those.
Think about it. Think about it.
He's bad at both
How
of
are you
them.
going to stop the bleeding? It's it's an age-old technique that's used by everyone. Yeah.
And so, wow.
Yep. Ready for the next one?
Do you have a tampon on you now, or are you not working right now?
No, I'm not working.
All right, go ahead. All right, give me another one. Boy, that was a good one.
All right. Because of a neurotic parent, this person developed sexual paraphilias. But after this period of time in their younger years, this person sought out a flexible mate who allowed some of their deviated sexual behavior, eventually created a traditional and stable lifestyle to counter the emotional chaos of their childhood.
I always wait to see me in this, but that's definitely not me.
Yeah, you didn't have a neurotic parent.
Well, I had neurotic. I had a neurotic parent. I probably too, but I'm saying I didn't.
That could be Gary.
That would be my guess.
She's right. It's Gary.
It is?
Gary, yeah.
But Gary didn't. You said the sexual thing. He sought out a
partner who would be flexible with his deviated sexual behavior. Yeah.
I don't see Mary.
He didn't stop.
I don't think that Mary's that flexible.
He
I'm
didn't
not sure I understand that.
In my opinion, he didn't stop what he was doing when he was dating. We know all those stories.
Right.
When he got married. This is not reality.
Oh.
But like, what do you consider deviant sex?
Anything other than, it's not deviant, it's deviated.
What does that
anything
mean?
outside of oral sex or intercourse is considered a paraphilia. Now, some are good and some are bad. Bestiality is bad. Anal sex can be good or bad.
So is a hand job considered?
No, that's considered part of foreplay.
So what would be some of the things that would be
anal sex?
Keep going.
Urine, peeing, spanking,
something.
I think listen, I think he's a little off. I
do?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but maybe you were. I think you thought Mary
doesn't
was
mean
wild
anything
sex.
bad about your wife.
I don't think I even did talked about doing that stuff when I was that's not stuff I talked about doing on the air. Now maybe you think that because of my personality you see that, or is it stuff that you heard
it's just that whatever.
The only two things I ever talked about on the air that were weird like that, I guess, were anal sex and the girl who threw up.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
that was.
And what about,
by the way,
what about the pornography that you watch?
Well, that is more of a joke.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, that was like that was.
So
everybody seems to be
You've
taking.
watched no deviated sexual behavior pornography in the last 10 years in your personal life.
Of course
He
I do.
loves
I think everybody watches deviated.
He's very close to Animal.
Doesn't make him a bad person. I'm just saying that
I mean, he's like an animal.
When you have a neurotic parent, it's going to affect your sexuality.
I see.
I will be upfront with him in the sense that.
By the way, I admire you for not getting defensive. Ronnie got defensive.
No, I'm up for talking about it.
I mean, wow,
when he was talking about it, I go, I think that sounds like me, but I don't know about the deviated sexual thing. But like,
let's go to one more. Let's go to another one.
right.
Stay in here for Gary. See if you can identify the person. Go ahead.
All right. So, grew up with a neurotic parent. This instability led to sexual insecurities and substance abuse. Societal conflicts fed these insecurities and negative behaviors. This person followed a traditional path through adolescence to adulthood. Issues of social and sexual insecurities created problems of intimacy with family members. Currently has fear and intimacy issues which prevent the elimination of insecurities and emotional stability.
It's me.
That's Howard.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
May I say something to you?
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And
hey, don't say anything to me. Hey, you can't say anything.
Say this.
Why should? Maybe I'll get better.
I want to say this as a, I guess the best word to use is friend and as a professional.
Good. Go ahead.
You're looking at one of the biggest fans of psychotherapy.
Go ahead.
I did it for 5 years every week. It saved my life, along with the Dr. Sarno book. Thank you, by the way, for that.
You're welcome.
I've given 60 of them out.
Let me hear your advice.
You are holding back in your therapy. And many years ago, you told your psychiatrist you wanted to stop, and he said no. And he was absolutely right, because you're holding back, and I can prove it to you.
Go ahead.
You're a married man using condoms.
Right.
What are you, a sailor?
No.
I mean, anybody that I know that's married that uses condoms has intimacy issues. You are keeping, and just bear with me. I'm trying to help you.
Go ahead.
Here.
I'm not Ronnie. I'm not getting uptight.
You got to give that up, because ultimately you're keeping 1 foot back in your OCD. Okay?
But he doesn't want to get his wife pregnant.
Listen. I'm going to tell you something. There are many ways to stop pregnancy that don't involve the pill.
Yeah, but there's only one that a man can control.
No, listen, let me ask you.
And I don't want my wife to have to take the pill, and I don't want to have to put an intrauterine device, which
you don't have to do that
dangerous.
either. There's many other ways. Humor me.
What are the other ways?
Do me a favor.
Pulling out?
Do me a favor.
Go ahead.
Raise your right hand.
Go ahead.
Put it down.
Go ahead.
So you have cognitive function. You can control your body.
Yes.
If you really worked at it, you could control that.
But
So
she might be pregnant 5 times before he figures it out.
Yeah, right. What if I fuck it up? I mean, Robin's right.
Robin,
I mean,
what is he, Amish?
I don't want. Listen, if my
that
wife is a Catholic who says to me, if she was pregnant, she would never get an abortion for herself. She believes in the right for other people to have them. But for herself, she doesn't believe in it.
Well, you're going to have a child. I'm going to tell you right now. Welcome to the reality.
My wife's 40 years old.
You're going to have a child.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you there are 2 types of females that don't have children. One is they have serious sexual trauma in their childhood.
Go ahead.
She doesn't profile that way.
That's right.
Or they have serious family dysfunction in their childhood, which she doesn't profile that way.
That's right.
So at some point, she's going to want to do that. Why do you think all this stuff with the dogs? It's an ad hoc child.
The dog is. Well, we know that.
Yeah.
Our dog was our child.
I think eventually it's going to happen. But let's get back to the issue of OCD. Right. You can't keep 1 foot in, 1 foot back. I think it's partially the pregnancy issue, but I've thought about this for a long time, Howard. I think a lot of it has to do with you still clinging to pieces in the past. And I would beg of you.
What do you mean pieces in the past?
Pieces of the OCD life that you lived.
I still have a lot of OCD issues.
Well,
I struggle with it every day.
Your wife loves you dearly.
Yes, she does.
That's obvious.
And I love her.
But she tolerates this. And at some point, you have to say, you know what? I got to be completely healed before I die.
Right.
And I'm just out of.
So if I stop using condoms, would I be healed in your opinion?
I think it would help a lot.
You do.
I really do.
Interesting. Well,
do you really grab a condom every time?
Not every. Listen, actually, no.
See, I didn't think
it's.
you could.
I think it's off and on.
That's right.
But don't toy with that.
But for the most part, I am very consistent.
But in psychotherapy, you can't hold back. It's an excellent. If you have the money and time.
But I'm not holding back.
But
how do you know I'm holding back?
That shows holding back if you use it. Do you still use them?
Yes, of course I do. That's our birth control.
Not for married people.
Gary.
I used condoms when I was married because my wife was on the pill and she didn't want
married.
to. I mean, exactly. But it's a
Freudian slip. Freudian slip.
It was like a health thing. My wife got to a certain age where she didn't want to take the pill anymore.
Right.
So does that make?
So you use condoms, right?
Right.
And
you use them.
And I would. You don't use them now.
Sometimes.
But
what do you mean sometimes?
Yeah, see.
Sometimes I don't.
And both of you have something in common.
My dad used condoms.
Both of you have something in common.
Yeah, the first line for
the
both of us
neurotic
was
parent.
Right, yeah.
That creates sexual issues and sexual intimacy issues and germ issues and all that OCD stuff.
How does it?
What would Dr. Sarno say to you about that condom use if he was sitting right here?
He'd say you're smart. your wife and you don't want to have a kid,
Robin,
so why
what
would
do
you
you
use
think?
a condom? But we don't want to.
Most married couples don't use any
That's not
contraception.
true. I don't believe that's true.
Well, I'm telling you right now.
So most Catholic people who don't want to have not Catholic people who don't want to have kids who are married.
I don't buy
won't use a condom. You don't think?
No. I didn't say that. I said most. If you look at the studies from the federal government. The dirty little secret is that about 70% of couples, after they've been married 20 years, do not use anything at all. They just pull out or finish when they're outside.
Huh? Maybe you're right. I don't know. But I'll be open to that.
And you understand? I'm saying this out of kindness of my heart.
No, I'm not taking offense.
I think you've made great strides.
Right.
And I'm
not taking offense, but I know my dad used condoms.
But ask yourself the
your
question:
dad,
are you keeping your foot in the back, still back in that world?
My dad looked at me and said, "I don't want another one of these."
But see, I'm in the same boat as you. Whereas Mary said, if I were to get pregnant, I would not have an abortion.
Right.
So
and
to
you don't want another kid.
Yeah. So to me, that says, well, I don't want to have another kid.
So
but why did you grab them sometimes and sometimes not?
Because I'm like a monkey and I can't.
Yeah, but the two of you. But think about this. But think about this. Between the two of you, how many children do you have?
5.
So
between the two of us. Yeah.
So you've produced good-looking, smart children that are very stable people.
Right.
So there's no reason why another one, whether you want one or not.
Well,
I understand that.
But you have to raise a kid.
I understand that. I got it.
By accident.
At 52, I think it would kill me to try to raise a child.
Exactly.
It's a very what we're talking about is a very selfish act. It's not about what I would produce. It's about me.
I'm 58 years
old.
But
the issue of condoms does indicate. And I'm not alone in this, that there are intimacy issues and contact issues. And you really have to ask yourself, does my wife tolerate it, or and because she loves me, or am I clinging still to something in the past? One
All
foot
right,
ahead,
I'll
one foot
consider
back
that.
is not
I'm not going to
good.
be like Ronnie and fight you, man. Did you see Ronnie run out of here?
Yeah. Let me ask you something, Howard. Does Beth ever object to condom use?
Sometimes she will, but for the most part, she's like, she agrees with me that she doesn't want to take the pill.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, there are other ways.
She does object.
as he said.
Occasionally, but not often. But sometimes she does. Sometimes
one objection is telling you what's going on in the unconscious mind of your wife.
All right, okay. All right, well, maybe you're right.
And you know what? The thing with you, the two of you, is it's very obvious, professionally, that she loves you.
Yes.
This is real.
Oh, I believe so.
And you're very blessed to have that.
And I love her.
Yeah, I know you do.
And by the way, I'm a terrific husband. Sort of.
You are.
Well, I am, right?
You see me
Gary thinks you're a terrific
But Gary, that's another issue with Howard. One of my fears is that when you stop the radio show,
please make it happen soon.
Listen, well, I know why you signed up, and it had nothing to do with the radio show. It had to do with these people that you feel responsible for.
Thank you.
But the issue is, I'm worried you're pseudo-agoraphobic at this point. You just don't. You live in a bubble,
right?
And I see you doing a Howard Hughes at some point.
It will happen. Yeah.
See, can I say something?
Well, she will definitely object to
Howard.
the nails.
Can I say something about that? I thought Howard lived in a bigger bubble 15 years ago than the one he lives in now.
Yeah,
Howard's more willing to go out and talk to people than he was 15.
Bubble.
Oh, no doubt. But the bubble's gotten bigger.
The profile is right.
When have you been outside the country in the last 10 years?
Oh,
never
please.
forget it.
That ain't happening.
I'm talking about Canada or
But
the
we're
Caribbean.
talking. My wife and I are talking about taking a trip to Italy.
Well, they always talk about it. They've been talking about it for 3 years.
Thank God that the reason we didn't go this year is because our dog was old.
Yeah, but what about last year and the year before that?
Howard.
But now I have no more excuses.
Howard, go to Italy and leave the condoms at home. This would be good therapy for you.
Yeah, and have a baby?
No, he didn't say have a baby.
Well, I mean, you know what? My wife is hot.
You have control.
You have control. You ever hear of dribble?
You have control.
Guys who pull out.
There's no sperm in the first part of that.
No, wait a second. When you're fucking, sometimes you have
he
pre-cum.
wants you to have a baby.
Get clipped.
Get clipped? Are you crazy? I'm not letting anybody touch my balls, but they can find them.
Howard, was your last trip out of the country was not to the Cannes Film Festival, was it?
Well, no, I went on vacation somewhere, but Mexico. But I'll never go there.
But he's like outside of the continental.
No, I'm not going to Mexico.
We just rescued people from Mexico. Don't go to Mexico.
I've gone to a few resorts, but it's hard, it's almost like being in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the safest thing you can do.
Was that your only trip ever to Europe?
No, I've been to England with Robin, and
Yeah, with the
That was a long time
there
ago.
a couple of times.
Yeah, 100
All right,
years
you
ago.
want the next one?
Ken, go ahead. You're on the air.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Go ahead, Ken.
No, I like this guy a lot. I don't necessarily agree with the using condoms because, you don't want kids, you don't want kids.
Right.
But this business with Ronnie, and he really makes the point. I've called Ronnie out twice on the very issues that your good guest here has called him out on. And he'll shout me down, and he'll go ape shit on a caller. But he cowers in the face of somebody who might know what he's talking about, or Ronnie possibly has a glimmer of belief he knows what
I saw Ronnie get very intimidated by this gentleman.
Yeah.
I saw Ronnie run out of the room. You chased him right out of the room.
But a caller, he won't even let you get a word in.
That's his thing. He yells over you.
Yeah, and that just shows he's insecure. He's not trained. He is a hothead. How many times have you talked about incidents on the road?
Listen. I don't know why he was so afraid of Dale. I would answer Dale's questions. I'll answer Dale's questions all day. I ain't afraid.
I mean, I just want him to, as a professional, because he does care about you. He loves you. But go get the training.
Right.
I mean, I was just in Brooklyn last year with my VP, Keith
Instead of going to strip clubs.
training air marshals in tactics.
Right.
And those guys were 26 years old. I'm 52. We were throwing them around the room, and they were like, we really need to know how to handle people. I mean, I do this for a living. I've done it for real.
I think what you said was
him to
Dale,
get his training.
I think you were absolutely on target. Say, hey, man, go in for some training courses. Why was the guy so frightened of that?
I don't know.
Howard, I don't even think he loves you that much as you're saying. I think he loves the life.
He loves the life.
No, he loves Howard. He's very loyal to him.
All right, let's go to Megan. Megan, go ahead.
Hi, Howard. I have a question. So I also, like the previous caller, get the condom issue. But do you make out with Beth every time you have sex? Because to me, that's a big sign of intimacy.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about my specific sex with my wife.
They're very loving. They're very loving.
Do we have foreplay?
Yeah.
Listen, we have our thing and it works.
But you don't want to tell us that you have foreplay?
Of course, we have foreplay.
But I do find it interesting, Howard, that you will talk about sex. You'll talk about sex with Beth, but you won't talk about making out with her.
Right, which is
no. Of course, I make out with my wife. What are you kidding me?
Well, then answer the question. What are you making a big deal about it for?
So if we don't make out and we don't have foreplay, let's say we just fuck. What are you saying? There's an intimacy problem?
No, absolutely not. They're missing the point.
What is the point?
There's three types of sex. There's everyday sex, there's quickies, and there's the romantic stuff that goes on for 2-3 hours.
Right.
So that all is relative to.
So if it's all there in some sort of combination, okay.
I don't think you have that issue.
Are you worried? My goodness.
I'm not worried about anything. I'm having a good time.
Howard's having group therapy.
I'm enjoying my life with my wife.
I hear Fred laughing at all this.
What is this?
I'm not laughing about that.
Sam, go ahead. You're on the air. Thank you, Megan, by the way. Sam, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, hi. If your wife is ovulating and you have sperm, you didn't have a baby.
That's right.
I don't care if you had a childhood trauma or your family doesn't like you. This guy is crazy. Don't listen to him.
Well, that's what I mean, condom. I mean, I don't know. I was raised that you use a condom, but what do I know?
Yeah, but your dad could have had the same intimacy issues.
All right.
I got 2 more.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
All right, because I got
Will told me
on.
6.
I didn't realize Jeff was
here.
here.
It's up to you. You tell me.
What do you got? You got one more good one? Give me one more good one.
One more good one.
Give me one more good one before we say goodbye.
Let's see. One more good one. Okay. Ethnic issues and family dysfunction led this person to serious social interaction and trust issues from adolescence to early adulthood. This person eventually developed a stable, traditional family life to counter the issues from childhood. Has created an area of their life related to art to express their analytical mind and emotions.
Fred.
Fred.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say it again. He was what? Because he's got a lot of...
He wants anal intrusion in that.
He developed a stable traditional family life to counter the issues of instability from childhood.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
And then he created an area of life related to art, his music, to express his analytical mind and emotions.
Good. All right. He's like a Vulcan, that's all.
It's about the most stable profile I wrote.
You know, Fred has turned
Fred is very stable.
Fred has impressed me with his life.
Yeah.
He has overcome a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like one of Jerry's kids.
Well, no.
Your success.
He
you went to
overcame
camp and you came out good.
He overcame a lot. Mostly, when I say a lot, I refer to me and my interaction with him. He overcame that. And he overcame a tough family life. And you're right. He has a very sort of stable existence. And has exemplified someone who can overcome a lot of adversity.
He's created a very stable life for himself.
Well,
and
Dale...
I knew tampons were good for gunshots.
That's true.
Good for you. That was
Came
an accident.
up with that right away.
Anyway, Dale Yeager, you've been a fascinating guest.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came by today. I learned a lot about Ronnie.
We learned a lot about you.
And I learned a lot about me. You are an impressive guy, I have to say. You're not a bullshit artist.
So are you.
Thank you to Wolfie for bringing you by. Where is Wolfie? Wolfie, say a quick hello. And I know he came up
Profile
with you.
Wolfie.
Yeah, well, Wolfie. Dale Yeager's book, 3 Myths About Bullying, What Every Parent and Grandparent Should Know to Protect Their Children and Grandchildren, is available now at Amazon.com. And check out Dale's website at seraph.net. Wolfie, a good call on this guy.
Yeah.
He seems to know what he's doing.
He's very accurate, very opinionated. I thought you would love him.
I liked him a lot, and he blew Ronnie right out the window. What is that? The only guy who couldn't handle it was Ronnie.
The second you brought up his name, he was pouting in the back. He was not going to come in at all.
He's the funniest guy, isn't he?
I think it's security issues. I mean, security issues, obviously. He's worried that he doesn't do a good job, and I think the spotlight was put on him today.
He couldn't handle it.
Definitely.
Couldn't handle it. Wow. Well, Dale, you know your stuff.
Thank you.
And thank you. And Wolfie, later on, I'm going to be playing a interview that Wolfie did with Chick-fil-A. Very interesting stuff about Chick-fil-A. That I'm watching this guy Huckabee on Fox News, and what a character. I mean, former governor.
I wasn't pouting, by the way.
What was that?
Now he's back.
I wasn't pouting.
Here we go.
You ran out like a scared baby. What happened to you? Everybody's here talking to the guy.
Good,
You
I'm
ran
glad.
out.
You can all talk to him. It's fine. I don't have
one question. You ran right out of the room.
I don't have to talk to him if I don't want to talk to him.
Defensive.
I don't have to. I'm not defensive.
The guy made a good point. He said he liked you. He said, "Hey, if I
Good,
was
I'm glad
Ronnie,
he likes me. I'm happy for him.
He says you should once in a while take a training class."
He doesn't know what I do.
Well, he was trying to ask
you. He has no idea what I do.
Right
And I don't have to tell him what I do.
Ronnie, what do you do?
It's not his business.
Well, what do you do?
I don't do anything.
Do you have
I don't
a training?
do anything.
Do you
I don't
go to a
do
training?
anything. If you're not a happy person with me, that's the main line here.
I'm
if
happy,
you're not
but
happy
do
with
you
me,
do any
all
training?
you have to do is say goodbye. It's easy. Okay, it's very easy.
But that's not the
I don't
why
need
are
to
you
explain
why are you getting attacked?
I don't need to explain myself to this man.
He just
is
said
nobody to me.
Wait a
Don't
second.
you understand
If a
that?
guy walked up to me and he says, "Hey, I think you and your wife using condoms shows a lack of intimacy," I said, "Let me consider that. Let me hear what this." He's a guy. He's a well versed in this psychology stuff.
I'm happy for him.
So I go, Okay, let me think about it. I don't think it's accurate for me. I don't think I have an intimacy issue, but maybe he's got something there. I'll consider it. So the guy says to you, "Hey, I know Ronnie's in security. I've done all of this stuff."
Right.
Ronnie, I've offered many training classes. What type of training do you take, or do you take any? And you're like, "Fuck you! You're not happy."
Fuck you.
You're like, "You're not happy with me. Get rid of me." You're so defensive, dude. Why don't you just say to the guy, "Have a conversation"?
Why are you so angry? What are you so angry with me about?
I'm not angry.
Look at you. You're blowing up here. Why are you blowing up?
Because you're weird.
I don't have to talk to this man. He's
No one
not
said
part
you
of my
have
life,
to.
and I don't want to.
No one said you have to.
I don't want to.
I'm wondering why you're so afraid to talk to him.
I don't want to talk to him.
Why?
I got no reason to talk to him.
Do you respect
or
his
him.
credentials?
But Ronnie,
I have no reason to talk to him either.
But Ronnie, professionals talk to each other about training.
Sir, I don't have to talk to you.
No, you don't have
and
to.
I don't want to talk to you.
I wasn't trying to have a conflict with you.
I'm not trying to have a conflict. I just don't want to talk to you.
Ronnie, don't
Plain and
understand
simple.
Why?
Wolfie, I'm not talking to you.
You're being a baby.
There he goes. He's going to throw the headphones down.
No, I'm not throwing anything. I don't need to talk to either one of them. What does he know?
Why
what does he know about me?
I mean, you don't have to talk to anybody, but why are you afraid to talk to these guys?
I don't want to talk to them.
Why?
Okay?
Can you tell me why?
I just don't feel like it.
Some people you do talk to and some you don't.
Yeah, well, I talk to who I feel like talking to.
Why these two?
Okay? And it's like every time one of these things comes up, it's you who likes to fucking put me on the burner.
Me?
Yeah, and you're happy to do it.
The guy put me on the burner.
You know
Do you see me getting upset?
No, but you're happy to do it because you know it riles me up.
But what about me?
And you love doing it.
He just put me on the burner.
If you're happy, I'm happy. But if you're not happy with me, then we got a problem.
Did I say
we have a real problem?
Do you see what you're doing? Do you see what you're doing?
No, I'm not doing anything.
You're trying to create something between me and you. The guy walks in. He did a profile of everyone. You're the only one upset.
Profiled by him.
You're the only one upset.
I've been doing a fucking job here for 27 years, dude. I don't need him to tell me anything.
No one needs any of this. It's a show. Why are you getting so upset?
If I've been doing the right thing all along, I don't understand why I have to answer to him.
Man, are you fucked up?
Yeah, I am fucked up.
You're afraid of talking to a guy.
I am fucked up.
You're afraid of talking to people.
I talk to who I feel like talking to. And if I don't feel like talking to him,
Roddy,
I talk to my own psychiatrist or psychologist.
But what if you learn?
I don't need to talk to this guy.
What if you learn
he knows
something?
Nothing about me. Nothing. He comes in here and he thinks he knows about me, but he knows nothing about me.
Roddy,
I'm not a fucking swinger where he ever.
He said he doesn't. He asked you a question because he doesn't
know. Where that comes from in his head. That never happened in my life. Being a swinger. Where does he come up with shit like that? I don't have to listen to this man.
I don't know, man.
All right, and I'm not walking out.
Wow.
I'm just telling you, I don't have to explain anything to him. To me, he's nobody. He's just another person on the street.
You sound awfully defensive to me, dude.
Well, I'm sorry.
Wow, you
maybe
are
you should
defensive.
consider getting somebody else to work with you.
Why do you always go there?
Now,
do you
why are you firing yourself?
Do you want to fire yourself? Then quit.
Obviously, you're not happy.
You're firing yourself.
If you
I'm
keep
happy.
bringing people in to try and fucking pick my head.
I didn't bring this guy in for you, Ronnie. That's another fucking weird thing.
We didn't know who he was going to profile.
He just walked in and he came in and he said he's a profile.
But why do you have to keep? Why do I have to come in and defend myself?
Why do you keep quitting your job?
I'm not quitting.
Do you not want to do it?
I'm not quitting. I didn't say I quit.
I never said I was unhappy with you.
Then why
are you hearing that?
Why do I have to talk to this guy?
You don't have to, but why are you so afraid?
Why do I have to defend myself?
Why are you so afraid?
Why do I have to defend myself?
Same reason we all just did.
I don't want to. That's my prerogative. I don't have to fucking
You're afraid to talk to him.
Okay. If that's
Admit it.
If that's
are
what
you afraid to talk to him?
No.
Then why won't you talk to him?
to talk to him. I have no reason to talk to this man at all.
So, Ronnie, you want to be a part of the show sometimes, but not all the time.
Will
you tell us when you don't want to be?
So sometimes, like Robin says, you want to be involved with the show, but sometimes you don't. So we're supposed to figure out when you want to be in the show.
I
like
came in,
Ronnie's block
I got
party,
nothing
right?
to say to him, and that's it.
You like Ronnie's block party.
What does that have to do with it?
It has everything to do with it. You want to participate sometimes,
I participate
but other
all
times
the time.
you won't talk to this guy.
I have nothing to say to him.
I think
he wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to him.
He's being exposed, and he's
I'm exposed, right?
But he's not being exposed. He hasn't even. It seems like he has something to hide.
Wolfie, please stay out of this because it's got nothing to do with you.
I think he's.
It's got nothing to do with you.
What do you think, Wolfie?
I think he's exposing weaknesses.
Look, you just chased him out of the room by saying something.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh my
I'm
God.
not talking.
I think Howard. I think I was much more tougher with you.
Absolutely.
But we had an
anything.
honest exchange as dads, as executives, as people.
And you know what? Maybe you're right. I'm actually thinking about what you said.
Known you for a long time.
Right.
So, trying to help.
I'm not threatened
by
you.
No.
This fucking guy is so threatened.
Professionally,
all you had to do was talk to me.
He could probably help Ronnie.
No, I'm not a therapist.
No, professionally in terms of his job in security.
Yeah, which is all I'm asking is say, hey, professionals talk. I was talking to one of your security guys out there. He's NYPD detective. I train NYPD detectives. We talked. We had a nice conversation.
Might learn something.
Right.
Might not, but you don't know.
Professionals talk all the time about training. What's the big deal?
Ronnie is allergic to training, I think.
I would love if Ronnie carried a tampon or two. I mean, he should have a utility belt like Batman.
With all tampons. His bullet holders are tampons.
But it also seems like Ronnie wants to be a part of the show. He's on the wrap-up show every day. He runs in there.
Right.
You know,
He's always got input to other
suddenly
things.
you show up, and now he doesn't want to be part of the show.
I think Ronnie, like in my profile, was drug into this character position on the show.
I didn't drag him in.
No, he just it happened organically over the years.
He's pacing the halls. Look at him. He's all upset.
Have they got a camera on him?
Yeah, look at it.
They're stalking him.
He's all upset.
He's being stalked.
Man, I can't believe it.
I'm still yelling.
It's funny. Like, you didn't even get out half a question, and you fucking leveled the guy.
He's the first person to get upset if someone's not a team player.
Right.
So you challenge him, and he runs away like a baby.
He wasn't being a team player. He's always blaming Lisa G as not being.
Everybody else engaged with me, which
everyone,
was good.
even Lisa G engaged.
Yeah,
with
I wasn't being judgmental. I'm just talking about profiles. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, you chased him right out of the room. It was weird.
Now I have to deal with him out there.
Yeah, he'll be fine. But is he the most volatile person here? I guess so, huh?
The most volatile?
You know, but like, don't go on the wrap-up show and be part of that, and don't be on part of the block party.
Yeah.
Don't be part of the, and then all of a
Well,
sudden
he certainly piles on when somebody else is getting, you know, what they consider like a rough time.
Right.
But he doesn't like it when it's him.
Yeah.
You
Robin's
chased him right out of the room.
Right.
You didn't even say anything to the guy.
All the volatile people were fired over the last couple of years, so you're safe.
Right. He has opinions about people that worked on this show
Oh,
in the past.
yeah. That's a whole nother story.
Well, hey, another day.
Another day.
I like
I'd love
when
to
you
come
come in.
Hey, Howard,
Did you know it was Tim who shit? You knew right away. Right?
Howard, I got to tell you something funny.
Yeah.
I'm on the Amtrak train yesterday coming from Philly, and he was in my car.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Yeah, he was all wired up, and he was in flip-flops, and I didn't get to say hi to him because, and I was hoping he wasn't using the bathroom on the train. So.
I was going to have Ronnie judge the beauty pageant tomorrow, but maybe I shouldn't because he doesn't like coming in here.
Yeah, he might get dragged into something he doesn't like.
All right. Anyway, listen, Dale, thank you. And we'll check out your book, 3 Myths About Bullying, What Every Parent and Grandparent Should Know to Protect Their Children and Grandchildren. It's available now at Amazon.com. Check out Dale's website at sarath.net. And Wolfie, thanks to you, and I'll get to your stuff later on. Wolfie's been checking in with lots of good stuff lately.
Yes.
And we'll be back right after these words. I wanted to... I wanted to get to more, but I got Jeff Ross here. I would have.
I know you don't like shaking hands. So.
Well, yeah, because I got intimacy. If I could put a condom on my head,
Put you through the torch. I'll just wait.
You've been walking. Good. You're doing some great stuff for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate the opportunity, and there's some cool stuff coming up in the next 5 weeks or so that I'm going to do.
Now, what do you do? You guys do martial arts together? What'd you run out of the room for? What's wrong with you?
He teaches my son. My son's 5.
What does he teach him?
Martial arts.
Oh, martial arts?
Yeah, I just.
Well, I have a part-time martial arts club, and it's my decompression.
Is that how you guys met?
Yeah, his son's in our kids program.
He didn't even know who I was.
I had no idea. My son told me.
Oh, that's funny.
I go, that's not true. He goes, yeah, he's Wolfie. I go, really? Yeah, so that's how I met him.
Oh, Wolfie's a good shit.
He's a good guy. Thanks for having me on.
I'm not interested in you. Stop taking my picture.
Thank you.
Go look and hide. I could give a shit.
I enjoyed him, and I thought, that was good.
There you go.
Cool. Appreciate it.
I don't know that's wrong. That could be an intimacy thing.
Pulling out is way crazier than whatever intimacy issue. I don't want to have another kid.
I don't. I mean, I don't know how else to do it.
Call it whatever you want to call it.
And condoms just don't bother me.
Well, they bother me. That's a problem.
It doesn't seem to slow me down.
Dale.
Hi.
Your analysis, sort of as predicted, caused a bit of controversy, especially with the man leaving my frame right now.
Uh-huh.
Why do you think Ronnie became so defensive?
He doesn't. Some people don't like to be profiled. I mean, it's a very uncomfortable thing. He says I'm inaccurate. I don't think I'm inaccurate, but
when he came out here, he was upset. But he said, "Who are you? What are your credentials?" Well, if you were to tell him, if you were to,
I train the interrogators for the Army, Army intelligence officers. I train DEA agents, Secret Service. I went to the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center. I'm a Justice Department trainer, so I've done this. Done it for a long time, 22 years.
You're decorated as far as protection and psychoanalysis of criminals and things of
did it for a long time.
What does Ronnie do well? Is there anything you've noticed that he does
well? He's very loyal. I mean, he's very loyal, and he does pay attention. So I actually said some positive things about him, but I don't think he heard those.
What are some of the other negative things he does? I know you mentioned he keeps his hands in the wrong position. The training, I know you said, is sporadic at best.
He doesn't stand off to the side. He stands directly in front of potentially violent people. That's something you don't do. You never stand directly in front of someone.
Why? Why is it important to be off?
There's 9 weapons in front of someone: 2 fists, 2 elbows, 2 knees, 2 feet, and a headbutt. Why would you stand in front of 9 weapons? Makes no logical sense. You always step to the side. That's how you control people.
That alone gives you an advantage because they can't see you coming.
Women, men, doesn't matter. Yeah.
What about the psychological implications of Ronnie? If someone who gets defensive at criticism, and what does that indicate to you?
He's got a bad temper. He's a hothead, and that's something that he has to get under control if he's going to do security work. You have to be calm to do security work. So,
The other thing I was going to ask you about is with Howard. I mean, you mentioned what a fan you've been over the last close to 30 years.
Yes.
Was it tough to tell someone that you like and respect so much something so negative about him?
Absolutely not, because I didn't say it out of a negative. I really want to help him because I do believe in psychotherapy. I've seen him benefit from it, but he's holding back. That's an indication of holding back, and I wanted to say that to him because I wanted to help him. I sincerely wanted to help him because he needs to complete that process of healing.
So you're starting to sort of spur that, get into his head.
I wanted him to think about it, to ask those questions. Ultimately, my job isn't to give you the answers, it's to make you ask the right questions about yourself. I have to do it to myself, too, so.
Fun time today, Dale. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Wolfie, another great discovery by you.
Thanks,
Good work, sir.
Thanks a
right.
lot.
Thanks, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Gary, why don't you believe that this guy's corrected in his analysis of you?
I didn't say it was all wrong. I mean, the part about my mother is right, but I think that his perception of my sexual being is based on a lot of stuff that has been told on the air, which is mostly truth, but I didn't agree with it, but I can understand how he can come up with that idea. I can swear on the life of my children that I'm not into like any weirdness, like he was saying, like urinating and spanking. I find spanking to be, to me, I've always thought the dumbest fucking thing in the world. And I remember when Howard talked about this, was that Master Bill spanking video? I thought to myself, if anything, what a bore. Like, I remember watching it because Howard always talked about it, and I thought, why would I want to spank when I could be having sex? Like, to me, I find a lot of these weird sexual things are sort of putting off what you're there to do. And I find them boring. But I like him. I like this guy. I think he's really good.
How would you classify yourself sexually?
Adventurous, but not crazy. I think would be a great way. And when I say adventurous, I mean within my little bubble. Meaning, I'm not so adventurous. I'm gonna like I wouldn't be interested in me, another guy, and a woman. I'm not that adventurous.
There are boundaries. Many of them.
Well, everyone has their own wacky boundaries.
Right, but more conventional boundaries than this one.
I think that in the grand scheme of things, people would be surprised to find that I'm probably more conventional in that area than they might think. When I was young and out there doing, sure, we messed around, but I don't have any weird stories. I've never had any almost sort of, group sex or gay thing or anything like that. And, just, like I said, it's not as weird as people might think, but I like this guy anyway.
Why allow people like this to get under your skin?
It's not under my skin, dude.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just answer to him about your training and let him know that you've done a good job? But why let him speak?
I like to know he's protected.
Ron, let's just clear your good name once and for all.
Let's not.
No, but this guy's attempting to put words in your mouth, tell you how well trained or unprepared you might be.
Please, give me a break with this shit, okay? There's nothing. I got nothing to say about it. And that's the end of it. Okay?
Fair enough.
I want to know who this guy protected and saved lives. Whose life is saved.
Are you implying that you've saved lives?
Speak with words.
Have you saved a life?
What's that?
Have you ever had to save Howard's or anyone else's life?
Just read the newspapers from back in the 90s. That's all I keep saying.
Okay. I'm going to break out my microfiche. I'm going to look that up. Be back in a little bit. Ron, why don't you want to talk to this guy?
I got no reason to talk to him, and that's it. Goodbye. What the fuck?
But it's making you look worse by now.
I don't care. This guy means nothing to me. Wolfing is a piece of shit under my shoe. He shouldn't even be in there. He's got nothing to do with this. Because he brought a guest in? He shouldn't be in there. He's got nothing to do with this.
But why not clear your good name? Why not?
Oh, Greg, stop it with your nonsense already. Stop with the clearing my good name bullshit. All right? God, you guys are fucking unbelievable.
What about him makes you not want to speak to him? Because you'll speak to other people like Howard says. You pick
I got
and
nothing
choose.
to say to him.
Why? Why him specifically?
I got nothing to say to him.
What don't you like about him?
Oh, God. Jesus Christ, man. Give it a rest.